Lit, we're live. What's up, guys? Tonight we have some lovely friends joining us to start. Shannon will be on in a bit, but for now, we got Jimmy and Neil here, a Devils fan, a Rangers fan, always going at it with all this New York, New Jersey business. So we're gonna jump right into it. How are you doing, guys?
Doing very well, Meg. Thanks for having us back. How's everything with you?
I am just living my best life. My dog gets here tonight, so I'm very excited to see him at the end of this live.
Oh, good.
But can't complain. And the Penguins are still ranked number 3, so I will not complain.
There you go. Neil, how about you, man? How you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Obviously, last week was pretty much a living hell, maybe the lowest point of my fandom as a New Jersey Devils fan, considering what happened.
All right.
No, you're not sorry. Because this is the same dude that decided to make a podcast episode about why the Devils suck, and this is coming from a Rangers fan. So put that into perspective. Anyway, no, I'm doing good. Looking forward to hopefully trying to figure out if we can play a full 60 minutes of hockey for one game. We got 10 games left. We're already eliminated from playoff contention.
How does that feel to be one of the first who they're just like, you're done?
Not
you had to ask him that, really?
Do you feel like you still have to, you still have something to prove, or is it kind of just rest?
Here's the thing. There is no point in resting anybody because we have all young players. It's not like we have any major veterans that need rest or anything no, we traded them all at the deadline. So for us, it's really these last 10 games is just about these young guys trying to grow together, build confidence, and build on to next year. And personally, when I look at the situation, and I've spoken to a lot of Devils fans that are talking about, the draft and, where are we going to finish? I really don't care. And this is coming from a team that has gotten the first overall pick in 2 of the last 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't really care where we finish. I honestly don't. If we finish it dead last and we don't get the first overall pick, that's great. We kind of deserve that. I mean, that's just the way that it is. I mean, so to me, it's just I want to see this team continue to try to be competitive. Not go down 6-0 and then decide in the third period to play hockey. I'd like to see them at least once this year in the last 10 games try to play a full 60 minutes of good, consistent hockey. But yeah, I mean, it sucks that we're the second team, or we're just the second team that has been eliminated from postseason contention. It's not the first time I've experienced this. I mean, I've experienced it several times over the past couple of years. But it's been a really Jekyll and Hyde year for us. A season like no other, like I've mentioned before. And the only thing that I'm happy about is that I'm 1-0 when being on this live stream while the Devils are playing. So hopefully I'm 2-0. So
bring some luck. That works.
Jimmy, there you go.
Jimmy, how are you feeling? You're behind the Bruins right now by 6 points.
Yes.
Not unreachable. What are we thinking here?
They still ain't making no damn playoffs. I'm sorry. I still stand by what I said. Listen, as great as they've played, other than that debacle with the Islanders the other night, as great as they've played, I still don't think this team is a playoff contender yet. I'm sorry. Look, Boston's on another level right now. I don't think they're catching them with the torn pace they're on right now. So Boston's a whole different animal to work with, especially now that they got Taylor Hall, who actually deciding to score for a change. So there is that.
Are you that surprised?
Play hockey now.
Is anybody
exactly
surprised that Taylor Hall now just all of a sudden decided that he wants to try? Is anybody surprised at all? I'm not. And
no, I'm not.
He's doing better now.
Exactly.
Now that he's gone, and now where he's come to, are both doing better with that move.
Yeah, and now the Buffalo Sabres are actually wanting to try, which says a lot. But anyway.
If you look at the teams that Taylor
Hall's
been
now that we're
on,
out, we have nothing else to lose, so might as well go.
Exactly.
For it.
If you look at the teams that Taylor Hall's been on, the Oilers are much better without him.
Thank you.
The Coyotes are better without him. I mean, hell, they're in 4th place in the West and possibly can make the playoffs. The Sabres are doing better. The only team that has not benefited from Taylor Hall no longer being with them is, of course, the Devils. So that's that. But again, it's not a surprise that Taylor Hall is doing what he's doing. He wanted to go to Boston 2 years ago. I mean, he wanted to go to Boston this offseason. So it was going to happen at some point, whether it was via trade or free agency. And don't be surprised if he stays there after this season. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, I think he's going to sign a deal.
Oh no,
100%.
he'll definitely sign an extension there. But listen, as far as my feelings still about this team, listen, am I happy with the way they've played so far? Yes, I am. Again, outside of the shellacking by the Islanders, I've been pleased with what I've seen, and from what I'm seeing tonight against the Flyers, the kid Zach Jones is making his NHL debut, so that should be very, very exciting to see. Jacob Trouba is obviously day to day due to an injury. I think it's a concussion, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I hope Trouba's okay. Yeah, he took a nasty hit from Matt Martin. But as far as tonight's game, I really don't know what to expect, to be honest with you. I mean, look, the Flyers are a very, very depleted team, so it should be a win. But in all honesty, anything can happen.
Yeah,
so
anything's possible.
I don't know what's gonna happen. The Rangers could go out and win like 9-0 again, for all I know. I don't know, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, I want you guys' take on the rest of the games that are happening tonight. Shannon and I talked about this on our live earlier today during our afternoon snack, which if you guys aren't watching, every day, 12 or 12:30, Shannon and I are going live for 20 minutes just to break down the day. But I want your predictions for the 10 games we have tonight. Devils, Penguins.
Neil, you want to go first?
No, you go first.
Well, look. If I'm being 100% honest with you, I honestly think that this game is going to be a little bit closer than the other night.
In the first period,
I still think the Penguins are going to win. I still think the Penguins are going to win, but I have a feeling that's going to be. I want to say that Penguins are going to win 5-4.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with Jimmy. The way I see it going, and because the Devils have become so predictable, it's very easy for me to describe how this is going to go. The Penguins are probably going to score 2 goals at least in the first period. We're probably going to get one back in the second. They're probably going to score one as well. We're going to have a great third period, probably, out of the 3 best. We're going to score a couple more, but we're going to end up losing 5-3 with an empty netter. So, I mean, we're going to keep it close. We don't really get blown out. We were going to get blown out until whatever we decided to do in the third period. But yeah, I think that, because we got rid of all of our veterans, we're just not a good team right now. We're struggling just to try to win games. And we have Aaron Dell in net tonight. He's 1-4, 3.77 goals against average, 0.871 save percentage. I mean, it's not like I have a whole lot of confidence. So as much as I want to pick the Devils because, they're my team and I cover them, I think the Penguins will win 5-3 tonight.
Okay.
Meanwhile, sorry to interrupt, but Rangers are just getting underway. Brian Elliott's playing for Philly tonight, which is a bit surprising. I would have thought it was. I would have thought Carter Hart would play. Well, yeah, there's that.
I feel like they just can't play him very often. He still needs mentally time off.
Carter Hart?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, that I agree with. Yeah.
And we've started. Guys, I don't know how you deal with NHL TV and blackout restrictions. I can't deal since I've been back. But even though the game has started, we are going to continue our predictions for the night. Flyers, Rangers, the game we're watching.
I guess I'll go first with this one.
No, go ahead, Neil. Go ahead.
I think that the Rangers will win by the score of 6-2. And I say that because Brian Elliott is really not that good, honestly. The Flyers are a very, like you mentioned, depleted team. They're not really.
Man.
It was close.
Yeah, I was so close.
The Flyers don't have a lot of confidence in themselves, and they're at a really low point. So
they're in a really you're right. They're in a really rough state mentally, I feel, this season at the end here.
Right.
Yeah.
And the Rangers have been scoring a lot. They've been scoring on a tear. And the Penguins scored within the first 40 seconds of this game.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Did I not call that?
That's not surprising at all.
Did I not tell you that within the first 5 minutes of this game, we were already going to be down? And it was
Crosby, you called it. You called it.
Only score. Well, Crosby scores against everybody, but Crosby particularly likes
Crosby
to score
didn't
against
score
us.
the other night until the third period.
Yeah, but still,
Which I was surprised that it took that long.
This man has 82 points in his career against the Devils, which is more than any other active player in the league.
Right.
So
wait, but did you see not a single player scored more than one goal in that 13-goal game?
That was incredible.
I thought that was wild.
That was the most remarkable thing about it, is that there wasn't anybody that had like a 2-goal game or a hat trick. It was just
That's pretty
I mean,
insane.
a lot of people
Wow.
got points. There were some guys that had multiple points in the game, but they didn't have, a couple goal, a couple goal night. But Jack Hughes,
you were so close. Wow. Okay, I just want to say this for the record. I don't know where this Colin Blackwell kid came from, but he's actually been really, really good for the Rangers this season. I'm really like this kid.
I also will say, I really don't like the color orange, so I normally hate the Flyers jerseys, but I'm kind of feeling the Flyers look tonight, and I especially like how Elliott has like the orange accents on his pads.
Right.
I love a good
Zach Jones
goalie pad.
Wearing number 6 tonight. All right, cool.
That's interesting.
Oh wait, Jimmy. So what's your prediction for the game?
For the Rangers game?
Yes. What we're talking
boy,
about.
I think
that one.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be 5-2 Rangers. I think it's gonna be 5-2. So I have one less goal than you, but I do agree with you, Neil. The Rangers have been scoring in bunches lately. They've been firing on all cylinders. They're actually learning how to shoot for once, so that's great to hear, which is what I've been clamoring for them to do for years. They're actually playing defense, which is nice. So, and again, sorry to bring this up, Neil, because I know you don't want to relive this, but the Rangers had a period against the Devils, I forget which game it was, where they blocked 10 shots.
Yep.
10 shots in one period.
Yep.
If that doesn't show you how great of defense they played so far this year, I don't know what does. So,
I like
great defense, which is what you love to see, helping out your goalie, scoring in bunches. I like the Rangers 5-2 tonight.
I'll take it.
We'll take
That's fair. Okay, Caps Islanders.
Oh, that's easy.
Boy.
That's easy.
Gosh.
That's easy. 4-3.
Something's got to give with both of these teams. I'm gonna
Neil,
say.
You were say that's easy. Like.
I'm sorry, but
Kasperi
Kapanen just missed the wide open net, and I'm kind of confused as to how he missed a wide open net. Anyway, I say that's easy because the way that those games have gone between those two teams have gone very similarly. It's either going to be madly close and low scoring, or one of these teams is going to break it open. More likely, it's going to be the Capitals, because we know the Islanders are they're just not a big scoring team. Even with the addition of Kyle Palmieri, they're still not like big time scoring.
Yeah, no, so, they've been struggling to score a lot lately.
Yeah,
they've been struggling to play consistent hockey of late, which kind of makes you nervous considering that if they're going to play like this going into the playoffs, they're not going to last very long. But I'm going to go.
But it's also kind of a security blanket for whoever gets like second or third or fourth. Because
exactly. Yeah,
you have that protection if you're third.
What a save!
Yeah.
What a save, Shesty! My God.
So for that reason, I'm going to go with the Capitals winning 4-3. Even though it's tough because I really, really love Sorokin, and Sorokin has just been absolutely phenomenal. He's only had one bad, if you even want to call it a bad game against the Bruins. He gave up 2 goals? He gave up 2 goals in that game. Like, it wasn't even like he played badly. But I think that the Capitals, this Capitals team, in my opinion, I think is better than the year they won the Cup. I just think that
I agree.
I think they have more scoring. I think that they're battle tested. I think they have a lot to prove from the way that they went out with a whimper in the bubble last year. And
I think it's funny that the Capitals team this year has I wouldn't say majority, has multiple players from the Penguins Cup teams. I say this all the time. So good for them. They still are winners.
There you go.
Fine. I'm fine. Guys, if you're watching this right now, let us know what games you're watching. We're watching the Rangers Flyers, also dabbling in Penguins Devils, because why wouldn't we? But send us your predictions as we go through these. We want to hear it.
So I do cover this team for a living, so that's what.
There you go.
So.
Listen, some of us don't. Oh, is it already 2-0 for Toronto over the Jets? Yeah, it is.
Oh, seriously? Wow. Okay.
Not even a full 2 minutes in.
Wow. Okay.
They're at 18-42 and already it's 2-0.
Wow. At least we're not.
That's
unbelievable.
unbelievable.
Right now.
Yeah, especially because that's a team. Those are the 1-2 teams right now in the North. So
right. Yeah.
Who would have thought that the Jets, after trading Patrick Laine, everybody kind of just written them off and saying, well, they're clearly not going to do anything. And they're right there. They're right in a position where, honestly, if they just get a little healthier, they can make a run in the playoffs. And I would not want to face a team that's got Blake Wheeler going. You got Mark Scheifele, Dubois. I mean, you got guys that can do
with Connor Hellebuck in goal. Forget it.
One of the most underrated goaltenders in the National Hockey League, and it's not
Thank
even
you.
close.
Thank you.
Not even close.
Thank you.
But I guess from a prediction standpoint, I mean, you got to add the 2 goals anyway. So I'm going to go with 5-2 Toronto. Is my prediction.
Jeez.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's already 2-0. It already shows signs.
I was going to say, they've arguments. Honestly, I'd go maybe even
That's
higher.
True. That's true. But as far as what a chance there by Laffy. But for the Islanders game, I'm actually gonna go 2-1 Islanders. I actually think this is gonna be a goaltenders duel here. It's gonna be a low scoring game, and the goaltenders gonna have a big impact. I like the Islanders tonight. And as far as the game that you mentioned, I happen to agree with Neil. 5-2 Toronto. Just because it's already 2-0, and it looks like Toronto's going to break the game open already.
Yeah. I'm hoping for a low-scoring Islanders game because, man, I got Sorokin on my fantasy team, and I'm in the playoffs right now, and I really need him to have another good game.
Shan and I don't play fantasy hockey, but I feel like next year we have to. We need to make a podcasters league.
Honestly, it's way more fun than fantasy football. It is way more.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot more movement.
Because you have to constantly look at your lineup every day. It's not like in football where you have to look at it only once or twice a week. It's every single day you have to look. You can constantly make moves. You basically treat it like you're a GM in hockey. Like you have to treat it that way, constantly evaluating the team and everything like that. So there you go.
Cool. Nice.
Happy Earth Day, by the way, in case anybody didn't.
Yes.
Happy
Earth Day. Yes.
Instagram me laying in the grass.
Yes.
Yes. I did see that. That's a great picture, by the way.
Thank
I like
you.
it.
I do my best.
Yeah, no worries.
Take pictures of me in the grass on Easter.
Nice.
The Jets have scored, so now it's
2-1. 2-1.
Game,
okay.
I think 5-2 isn't enough. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
All right.
7-6. 7-6.
I'll give it
I mean,
7-6.
Would that surprise me? No.
4?
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
That sounds fair, yeah. That sounds fair.
Games tonight, which one do we think would go to OT?
Oh man. That's a tough one.
I'm going Hurricanes, Panthers.
I'd have
1-2
to
Central, both playing.
Yeah, two of the best teams in the NHL this year. Go figure. That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to say more likely to would probably be Caps Islanders in my opinion.
I'm gonna throw a massive curveball. Ottawa, Vancouver.
Oh,
Ottawa, Vancouver.
Okay.
Because you have to
the bottom of the North. Who can be worse?
I mean, it was pretty entertaining for their first game to come back. Talking about Vancouver, go to overtime, and win.
Bo Horvat got the overtime winner against Toronto.
Single-handedly carried my fantasy team. Thank you very
much.
But anyway, besides that, I think in those games. In those games where you look at two teams that are not doing well, you think, it's probably not going to be that good of a game. On the contrary, because they're both very similar and everything like that, I just think it's going to be a very, very competitive, very, up and down game.
Right.
Totally. And then on the other hand, whatever I was trying to say, we have the Avalanche coming back for their first game in 8 days. Facing the Blues, which have been pretty scrappy lately.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen there?
All of a sudden, they're trying to prove something.
They're like, wait, I'm still here. Which they're only 1 point behind the Yotes right now.
Yeah, that's...
it's the fight for the 4 seed in the West right now. So if these Yotes want it, the Blues have to lose tonight.
Yeah, because there's no way in hell they're catching Minnesota. Minnesota's way too far ahead of them. Minnesota's got 61
that's
points.
16 points.
So Minnesota's got that
over.
seed locked up already. It's over.
Oh, yeah, no, they're done. We already know.
Minnesota could lose 4 games in a row and they'll still be fine. They'll still be
the 3 seed. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. For sure.
But that's going to be an interesting game to watch. But in all honesty, even though they missed 8 games, I still like Colorado 3-2.
Yeah. I still think they're going to win.
Colorado's just too good, man. They're too good.
They are good. They are good.
I'm going to go rusty to start, though.
I'm going to flip it up a little bit. I think St. Louis is going to end up winning. I think St. Louis. Okay. I think they're going to win 3-2.
I was gonna say if they do, it's got to be close.
Oh,
yeah.
It has to because their defense is the biggest thing. They have no defense. Like and their goaltending has been really suspect, which kind of makes you wonder about Binnington. Was it all just because he had the juju going 2 years ago, or is he actually a legit good goaltender? Like it really is a question, and I think the biggest problem as to why he's been struggling is because Jake Allen is.
Oh, we got a penalty. Penalty coming on the Flyers.
Sick.
For what? Hold on.
But yeah, I think
not exactly sure.
I think because Jake Allen isn't on the team anymore, I think like Binnington just kind of feels like almost like he's on his own. But St. Louis is interesting because if they get into the playoffs, they're going to have a lot to prove considering how they went out in the bubble last year.
Well, that's going to be so hard for whoever's on the 4 seed because they're going to be facing either Vegas or Colorado, and that's going to be so difficult.
Can we quickly talk about, I don't know if anybody else stayed up, but I stayed up and watched the Sharks Golden Knights game, and there was honestly
Which one? They played 3 in the last 2 days.
Last night.
Last night's one.
They were on CSN, so I got to watch it, and there was maybe 5 fights in that game, which is
my
surprise.
Favorite.
I mean, Evander Kane got into it, Brent Burns got into it, Max Pacioretty took offense to a very legal hit. Don't really get that. And Fleury made maybe 2 saves that I just don't get how it just doesn't go in the net. It was crazy. It was crazy. And
truly love of my life, Marc-Andre Fleury. If I ever met him, I think I'd cry. I think I'd just start crying.
I think
haven't you followed his career everywhere so far?
I kid you not. When I was still, I don't know how old, single digit age here, I literally fought with my dad because he didn't want me to buy a Fleury jersey. He was like, buy a Crosby, it'll last longer. And we argued in the stadium because I was like, no. It was heated.
It's not a big thing. But
I love.
What the hell is this? This is not looking good.
This is crappy.
They're not getting anything.
They're not even being strategic going into
No.
They're literally just
oh shoot! Well, that was a good chance right there. Jeez.
I'm waiting.
Oh wow! Off the post. Are you kidding me?
Shoot.
Uh-oh. They all right?
Why are you under the goalie?
Yeah, looks like Lafreniere bumped into Elliott by accident.
He's stuck.
Looked like he was for a minute.
Pads.
What happened? Let me see. Oh shoot! Yeah. Probably lost his footing a little bit.
Great. Probably about to go down 2-0.
What does that match say?
Wow.
Yeah, his
he was legitimately stuck. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Literally just went in him.
Wow, that's something you don't see every day.
No.
Wow.
Elliot trying to get up and he's I'm hooked. I can't. Let's see what other scoring is happening here.
How did Crosby miss the net?
Crosby missed? Wow, okay.
Yeah. It kind of shocked me just now. I didn't know how to feel about that.
He rarely ever misses.
How is that not a penalty?
That's true.
How does McCann get away with that?
What do you do? You're watching a different game here.
I know I am.
Get with the program, Neil.
right. Get with
Watching
the
the
program. I'm wearing
Rangers
it
today.
Hey, I have to look. I have to cover this team, so I have to sit here in pain. I have to be in pain. All right. So it is what it is. I'm
Okay,
flipping.
fine.
I'm flipping
Guys,
between
guys,
both. Okay.
the Blue Jackets have scored over the Lightning already.
All right. Who scored?
Oh my
Wait,
goodness.
no. The real question is
Wait,
who scored for the
one
Blue
nothing.
Jackets?
Jones.
Who was it?
Yes, there we go.
Well,
You
so
score?
I'm assuming that
Wow,
the Rangers scored.
Brendan Smith scored again. Wow.
And this is coming
Okay,
from the dude
he's
that
been
wanted
he's on a little bit of a hot streak.
And that
Okay.
was after the
So-
power play ended. That was like
Yeah,
right
right,
after
yeah.
going back to the
So
play.
Jimmy, now you like Brendan Smith, right? Like you didn't like him at the deadline. Now you like him.
And you're like, okay.
I
If you
nev-
score
I
a
never
goal,
s-
then everyone's like, fine.
I never
Jimmy-
said I didn't
Because
like
there's
him.
people like
Yes,
me,
you did,
like
and you
Cody
said you
Cece,
wanted-
who's like,
Bro, you said
even
you
if
wanted
you
him
score for me-
traded at the deadline. You said you wanted him traded at the deadline. You didn't like him. That's what you said.
Well,
Go back to the
well
tape.
now. I guess he must have heard me because now all of a sudden he's on a little bit of a hot streak. So
Good.
I'm
glad
hey, look, he's proven me wrong, which is great. I like being proven wrong. So hey, good on Brendan Smith. Good on
Isn't
him.
he now like one of the longest tenured Rangers technically?
Other than Chris
Like-
Kreider, I think.
And what the?
Hey,
Shit!
what's up, Shannon?
What's up?
Not much.
I'm wallowing in pain.
We're
But other
fighting.
than that, I'm doing okay.
It's 0-0.
No, it's not.
What's zeros?
No, it's not. He's
No, it's not.
watching Devils Penguins.
Oh.
We gave up a goal. We gave
Also,
up a
it's
goal.
1-0 Rangers.
We gave up a goal 40
Now it's
seconds into the
1-0.
game,
Okay.
so I'm doing great over here.
I'm sorry that the Devils Penguins game is not one of the games.
1-0 Panthers.
Like I said, I was
1-0
like, you don't get
Panthers.
the program.
But by the way,
no, and I said it. Here's the thing. I said it on Twitter. I said, guys, do not worry. I'm still covering the game. I can
There you
multitask.
go.
I'm good at it. I'm very good at it. Very good
There
at
you
it.
go.
Shannon's here. I cracked open a White Claw.
there you go. By the way, a little scoring update. It is 1-0 Panthers over Carolina. 11:04 to go in the
Ooh.
first.
Can you
And
tell
they
me?
both had a power play already. I don't think either
Yes.
of them scored on their power plays.
Yeah, Carolina was just on a power play. It just ended.
So
Yeah.
who scored for Columbus?
Jones.
Jones. Okay.
Oh, Seth Jones. Okay.
And who scored for Florida?
Barkov?
Oh, thank God.
I think.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, Hornquist
Alex
with the
Barkov,
first
yeah.
assist.
Who did?
Patrick Hornquist.
I just
Oh,
can't-
wow. Okay.
I just don't
Maybe-
want Nikita Gusev to do things. I just don't want to see it because I can't.
Wait, well, I think Gusev got the secondary assist on the goal.
Oh, of course he did. Of course he did. Of course he's already doing more damage in.
Who's
in
the only
Florida
player
than
with a
he did
hat
with
trick for
Coyotes.
both the Rangers and the Flyers? Ooh, that's a good one.
Yo, Jimmy,
Wow.
Jimmy, have you done MSG Pick'em? And we tied it.
Nice.
Yeah, you suck, Jari.
Who scored?
At least we agree.
Don't tell me it's Matt Tennyson.
Is it Tennyson? Is it Tennyson?
Bro, you have to be so bad to let Matt Tennyson score.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Welcome
gracious.
to Tristan.
Are you kidding me?
Like,
Oh
Are you
my-
kidding me?
Matt
Wow.
Tennyson
I
is
don't
like
know
the
what you expect from that. Like, oh, hold on.
wow, Matt Tennyson.
Okay.
Matt Tennyson for defenseman of the year with that slapper. Oh wait,
You
what?
gotta be kidding me.
Did someone deflect it? Was it Boquist? I hope it was.
How are you
I
feeling though, Shannon?
Parents out of this house by
You
accident.
know, it's been quite a day, my friends.
We've had a long day.
I took a 3-hour nap
Okay.
after I got my COVID vaccine. The Bruins scored though, so that's what we like to see.
1-0 Bruins.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Who was it?
Brad Marchand, who has
Of
scored.
course it was Marchand. Of course.
Oh, the net was wide open.
Of course it was Marchand.
Murphy,
I'm not
show me the
surprised.
money.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Murphy, what's up?
Oh, so cute.
Laid down.
Same. Oh,
Oh,
cutie pie.
so cute. Oh my
I
gosh.
talked about Marchand too.
Wait, but now, Shannon, are you fully vaccinated? Was this your second shot?
Yeah.
Oh, good,
And I
good,
get mine
good.
tomorrow.
Nice.
Your second one?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Which vaccine did you guys get?
I got Moderna.
Okay.
I'm Pfizer gang.
Yeah.
Well, Pfizer, apparently you don't feel like shit after the second one, so good for you.
I guess not.
Honestly, out of all the vaccines from everything that I've gotten, because I got Pfizer, I felt perfectly fine after both. So I got lucky.
There you go.
Yo, Leafs Jets tied at 2 now.
Oh,
Wow, that game.
Okay.
Like literally just over 10 minutes in.
Huh. Yeah, this is gonna be a goaltender's worst nightmare tonight if this keeps up.
I was gonna say today.
Well, I mean, Tristan Jarry just had a
nice shot,
goaltender's
Taco.
worst nightmare because he just let a guy who hadn't scored in 104 games score a goal. So that was awesome.
Matt Tennyson?
Matt Tennyson.
Beautiful.
Bro, and you know
that really.
Oh my God, Devil's Twitter is losing it.
Oh
like,
wow, are you kidding me? That was a sick move. Was that Hedel? Yeah, that was Hedel. Are you kidding me? Wow. Oh.
That would have been a good one.
Damn.
What was that? Just like wide?
Yeah.
I literally thought that went in.
I think Elliott may have gotten the teeniest piece of it, but it went right through the crease.
Unreal.
Oh, that went wide. Who was that? Lindgren?
Wow.
Yeah.
There's just so much hockey happening tonight. I don't even know.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That's a good thing though.
It's the best day ever.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
Best
we need
day
more days
ever.
like that. Exactly.
6-on-5. Oh, looks like Toronto's getting a power play.
Good for them.
Yup.
So who thinks Toronto's just going to choke in the playoffs again?
Me.
Yes,
Me.
No argument.
But the question is,
Right,
how are they
job.
going to do it this time? Are they going to play somebody that we think, oh, well, they should have no problem, and then like who would they play? Like who do I think? Would
Maple Leafs scored 3-2. 3-2 Toronto.
First period.
Yep, on the power play.
So
Actually, no.
Like
It was on the delayed penalty.
yeah.
Joe Thornton scored. Jumbo Joe.
Yo, wait.
Wow.
They gave the replay of that goal. It hit the post, like kind of on the inside, and went off, like straight to the side.
That's unbelievable.
That
wow.
sucks.
And Jumbo Joe gets it.
I want to talk about this North scenario here, though. Are we thinking that the Leafs are going to be number 1 and then like lose to the Habs? Like,
if that happens, I will laugh so hard. I mean, Montreal's okay, I guess, but in all seriousness, I don't think Toronto should have an issue with Montreal, unless for some unknown reason Montreal goes on some kind of hot streak.
Like they'll just lose to whoever they face after they get
exactly. Yeah, exactly. But no, I mean, look, do I think the Leafs will choke again? Unfortunately, I think so because it's Toronto. What do you expect? They haven't won a cup since the '60s. But look, if they went up against, like I said, Montreal in the playoff, I don't think they'd have an issue with them.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be of all teams.
All right, Brendan Smith. You go from scoring a goal to taking a penalty. All right, great. Thanks.
Yeah, that's Brendan Smith.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Thank you.
And he's trying to fight it.
Walking tire fire of a defenseman.
He's getting sassy with that ref.
That was pathetic.
Another fun fact, because I like adding salt to the wound. The last time Matt Tennyson scored a goal was in 2015.
Are you serious?
Yep, I'm serious.
It's literally been 6 years since he scored a goal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he's a defenseman.
Congratulations to him and the Devils.
Unbelievable.
Honestly, that might have been the
You want a slow clap or like a small parade?
So
honestly, we're gonna build a statue of Matt Tennyson outside of Prudential Center just because of that.
Put it right next to Marty.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're gonna replace the Marty statue with Matt Tennyson.
There are 4 power plays.
Go!
Right now.
Oh, come on!
Yeah,
wow!
On power play too.
Are you kidding me?
The Hurricanes are on a power play. The Sabres are on a power play. The Flyers are on a power play, and the Devils are on a power play.
And the Rangers almost just scored shorthanded.
I was going to say the Bruins. Brad Marchand's in the offensive zone, which is never good when you're killing a penalty.
No, it's not.
Power play.
No, I mean it's good when you're killing a penalty if you're Boston. That's a great thing. That's a great thing. The only question that I have is that Is he going to? I mean, the thing that somebody.
Whoa! What a save!
Somebody put out a tweet. I remember like back in the beginning of the year, they
Jeez.
said, "So because COVID is still a thing, does that mean Marchand's not allowed to lick anybody?" I remember someone like tweeted that out, and I was just like,
You're not supposed to lick anyone right now, Neil.
well, that's the thing.
Bergeron just blocked a shot
I
with his
hate
ankle.
you.
Ouchie.
I hate you, Tristan.
no, that is
Jarry,
not
with
good.
a burning passion.
Does he look hurt?
Save. Oh my God! What a save!
That
Wow!
that
Nice
should've
job,
gone in.
Chesty.
I'm overwhelmed.
That should have
There's
gone
so many
in.
people watching so many games.
That's hockey. That's what you do. You watch multiple
That's
games at
hockey
a
for
time.
you.
I can't do that right now on this app.
That's hockey, Susan.
The MSG app
Only
is
Jimmy got
not
that one.
helpful.
Oh yeah,
No.
NHL TV tried to put on the MSG coverage for this Bruins game, and I was like, no. Like, no.
Seriously?
Well, I can't watch the NHL TV because both these teams are too close, so I have to
Go,
watch.
go!
it
Come on,
the
guys! Come on!
app.
Oh, come on! You could have shot it right there.
You tell
Oh,
him.
It looks like it's gonna be. Is that a tripping call?
Where are they?
Oh, 4-on-4 for 19 seconds. Voracek took a trip.
Are they in MSG?
Yeah, I have MSG on right now. Yeah.
No, I mean they're in MSG.
No,
like
are they
Madison
playing
Square
at
Garden.
Madison Square Garden is what she's asking.
Yeah, like the building.
Or that.
I still
That
find
really
it funny
didn't
that
look.
Buffalo also is part of
I
MSG.
hate to say it, but that didn't really look like much of anything. But
Up
okay.
the 4. Oh, now it's 4-on-4. I love this.
Yeah, because Voracek tripped Fox.
Oh yeah, his stick was literally under his skate.
At first, to me, it didn't look like much of anything, but then I saw it again. I was like, yeah, no, that's a trip.
Under there.
Oh my god.
So Rangers will get a power play in 15 seconds.
Oh my god. Zaka,
Yeah.
why did you do
4-on-4
that?
for 19.
There you go. All right,
Come
good
on,
job,
guys.
Chesty. Good job.
That's an interesting looking mess. Any minute now, my phone fell. The Dallas Stars Red Wings game should start.
And it's 2-1 Pittsburgh.
I like Dallas in that one. I like Dallas in that
Who
one.
is that?
4-1.
Who is that? No, that
Neil, who was it?
Please don't tell me it was Cody Cece.
Uh-oh.
Is that Cody Cece? Is that Cody
Did he
Cece?
score a
I don't
goal?
know. Is he on the Who's number 4?
Number 4 in the Penguins?
Is that Cody
Probably
Cece?
Cody Cece if you don't know the number.
So Matt Tennyson scores, and then we let Cody Cece score a goal.
That's why I don't know the number, because I literally do not give
Yeah,
Cody
no, I
Cece
was
the
right.
time of day.
I was right. I recognized the face. It is Cody Cece.
It was Cody Cece? Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Honestly, my new phrase now with my podcast and everything that I tweet.
Only the Devils?
Only the Devils could do things like let Cody Cece score a goal.
Cody
But
Cece.
that's like
I mean, the Penguins let Matt Tennyson score his first goal in 6 years, so there's that.
Hey.
that's awesome.
Don't
Matt
don't put Jari as the Penguins. Like, put it as himself.
He's your goaltender. How? What do you
Hey.
mean not the Penguins?
Don't associate
Thank you.
us together.
You can't just. The worst thing you can do is throw your goaltender under the bus. Like, that is my least favorite thing that fans do. You can't, like, he's your last line
New
defense.
for me
He
this
blows. Like,
season. Like,
You think we threw
this is like a daily thing.
Do you think that we threw Scott Wedgwood under the bus for us losing 7-6 2 nights ago? No.
Yes.
We did not. No, we didn't. No, we
Well, you
didn't,
should have.
because Tristan Jarry gave up 6 goals on his own.
that's
Mm.
I'm
He's a
throwing
true
him
point.
under the bus.
I love to
Well,
throw
no,
Tuukka
no.
Rask under
To
the
be
bus
fair.
when he sucks, but does he, like, is it his fault a lot of the time? No.
To be fair, like
No,
three of
but
the goals the Devils
Fine, I like to
scored.
disown my defense.
Three of the Devils.
Again,
there you go.
Yes, that is what you should be doing. Why you traded for Jeff Carter and not a defenseman at the trade deadline? I will
Didn't we
never.
already talk about this? I have no idea.
I still like the Jeff Carter move.
Because Hextall's on
I
crap.
personally like it, but yeah, I mean, Hextall's only going to get good old North American boys, so that's what he got. That's what he got. But I mean,
you're not
it's
wrong.
It's that. Can we score? Oh no.
Did my
I was
game
going to say
literally
before.
time
To be
out?
fair,
Yeah,
three
the
of the
Flyers
six,
game hasn't worked for me for 10 minutes now. So
3 of the 6 goals that Tristan Jarry gave up on Tuesday, like deflected off someone's skate and went in. It wasn't like he just completely let it go. He let up like
True.
honestly 2 goals that
Murphy!
he gave up. He gave up a shorthanded one to Sharon Govich. He should have had that one, and he gave up one
Right.
to Jack Hughes. Should have had that one. But
Marchand is in the box for a 4-on-4 because he was roughing at the Sabres bench.
Oh gosh. Marchand can go kick rocks, in my opinion. Sorry, Shannon.
If he was not like leading the league in a variety of different statistics, I would probably agree with you. But
that is true.
No,
That is true.
This, though. I will say this: Brad Marchand, he's got the most swag of any hockey player in the league. He's got the most swag.
That I agree with.
He honestly could honestly like challenge a bunch of NBA players to honestly like what he wears like pregame all the time.
Capitals
I
and
was really
Islanders are
curious where that
scoreless.
statement was going.
have you seen his TV show? Who just got hurt too? People.
Uh-oh.
People got hurt, unfortunately. People do get hurt in hockey. This is the
Thanks.
thing.
He didn't come off.
Thanks, Neil. Thank you.
Glad I can contribute. Well, oh wait, we're on a power play again with 6 seconds left. Okay. Are we gonna do things?
There are so many power plays tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Capitals and Islanders are scoreless at first intermission.
Talk about two teams that have
woke
hit
up
a
today
wall.
and chose violence. And that's the end of the first period for us. All right, cool.
All right.
Oh wait, I called it. Did I not call it? Did I not?
Power
say the
play is
Penguins were gonna
over?
score- Did I not say the Penguins were going to score two goals at least in the first period?
Yeah, but I think you said
You-
it was
you
gonna be
did say that.
2-0.
Yeah, it was 2. I did say 2-0, but I was half right. But
Oh,
Shane, you
wow.
actually, Meg, you didn't
Are you
predict
kidding me?
last time who was going to score for the Penguins, because the last time I was on here, you predicted almost every single goal that happened for the Penguins.
I would try to do that, but Moderna has really messed with my brain cells today. So.
That's fair. That's fair.
Shannon's
fair.
5G is kicking in.
That's fair.
Wow.
Did
All
it-
right,
Ooh.
I guess
Is that a
I will flip
W?
to how we doing?
I would probably have one White Claw and be like completely out of it, completely useless to you.
Guys, it's my Friday. I'm in.
There you
I'm in for the
go.
ride.
There you go. Both those were two big chances by Booch, though. Wow. Good saves by Elliott.
I think the Flyers have the most boring uniform in the league.
Yeah.
I like the basic white. I hate the normal orange.
I mean, I love that they use different colors than a lot of different teams, but I think that they've outlived the jerseys they have right now, and they could use a bit of an update.
Right.
I agree.
What
No,
would they
I'm
do,
with
though?
you.
That's why, like, here's the thing, like, I never criticize the Rangers because it's like, well, this is just what they've had their entire career, so it's kind of like,
Right.
you know,
But does
I
that
criticize the
right?
Raiders for that.
well, I mean, they did bring in the reverse
But I'll tell
retros, which
them-
is great.
These elbow patches
Mm,
are pretty.
gorgeous.
Wait,
This is
Bring that up closer for the fans in back.
Yes. There you go.
Hey guys, we also
okay.
have this one, which is pretty
they're
sick.
nice and shiny.
Everybody gives a crap. I mean,
Is that the
yeah.
green one?
Yeah,
Neil?
it's the reverse retro one that we have, which was voted the third best reverse retro jersey in the league.
I would
so-
argue that hardcore.
No, I happen to
Oh,
agree.
I'm the
I really
biggest-
like
Here's
it.
the thing. I'm the
I don't
biggest
like it.
person. I constantly have been promoting, and a lot of people agree with me, that the Devils at some point need to go back to red, green, and white permanently. Because that's just what we
Why don't they?
Because everybody
Megan
likes
disagrees.
black, and black is cool. And everybody wants an all-black jersey, and I already know for a fact it's not going to go
No,
well.
no.
I know
An all
Why
black,
can't
an
they
all
do
black
red,
jersey
green, and
will
white?
never work.
Why can't they do red, green, and white for their regular uniforms, and then for like a third jersey they wear rarely the same way that Tampa does the black and white and
I
gray
think it
jersey?
has to do with they're like, oh well, we won Stanley Cups wearing red and black, so it's kind of
So
like what?
black
Well,
is
Who
still a color.
cares?
Well, I argue to say, well, this is the way I argue. I said, well, we haven't won anything recently wearing red and black, so why don't we just try something new and go from
Yep.
there? And I think and the problem is that we haven't won a lot of games wearing these or the heritage uniforms that we have, where we brought back the white, green, and red, so everybody immediately assumes because we're all superstitious that, oh, we can't win with those uniforms. And I'm like, we can't win, period. So it doesn't matter what we wear. We could wear pink and we probably will still lose the game. So it doesn't matter. So to me, it's like
Fun
you're
fact,
starting it. You're
Penn
starting a new
State
era.
original colors were pink and black.
That
I
is
knew
true.
that.
I did hear that. I did hear that.
Oh, okay. The more
I
you
can't
know.
wait. I can't wait for this football season. It's random,
Oh,
but I
man.
cannot wait for college football.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Because Rutgers is gonna give people a lot of headaches this year.
What?
It'll give
Yeah,
people a lot of headaches.
You don't.
they're looking
belong
promising.
in
They're
the
looking
Big
promising.
Ten.
Am I
Right?
unwell? Are you? Did you just say
Say it with me. Say it
Rutgers?
with me.
We have,
You
okay,
don't
I'm gonna talk.
belong in
I'm
the
gonna stand
Big
up.
Ten.
No. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Y'all keep talking smack. It's all good. It's all good. It's
No
all
one
good. I don't
wants you
care.
in the Big Ten.
Here's the thing. We'll see you in Happy Valley in the fall, and I can't wait for that. I cannot wait to play those guys once again. Cannot wait. And guess what? We have the 6th best recruiting class in the country.
That is true. That is true.
So I don't want to hear
You
nothing.
surely had a better recruiting class than Auburn, so I'll give you that. They had a
All
horrendous.
I
We had a better
know
class
is
in
that we literally
2022.
shit the bed last year, and we're still ranked in the top 10 preseason.
There you go.
I won't believe that at all because you were ranked in the top 10 last season and you got like
everybody
the bottom.
And the first period's over.
Right, and then we, like,
All right, good
out.
period, boys.
What's up, Texas Hockey Apparel? How are we?
How you doing?
If you haven't checked out their apparel, I highly recommend it. It's so cool.
I actually, funny story. I came across them by accident. I was just searching for hockey apparel on Google, and they came up. I was like, oh, I'll check this out. Turns out it's actually pretty sick.
It
I
is
like it.
fantastic. And their website's designed really well too. So just coming across.
It really is. It really is. I like it a
Yeah,
lot.
guys, if you haven't checked out Texas Hockey Apparel, do it.
For sure.
Do it. Do it. Nah, never mind.
I'm digging that cowboy hat in your picture, by the way. I appreciate that.
Meg, periods are over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's
First
start
period
running
just
down.
ended at the Garden, 1-0 Rangers.
Yes, I'm on it. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, is the Penguins Devils period over?
It's been
Yes.
over. It's been over. Been over
This
for a
app
while.
doesn't update.
I'm looking at my pretty intermission squeegee, so like the period's over.
Maple Leafs and Jets are currently in intermission right now. Maple Leafs are up 3-2.
Hold on. Let me read
Bruins
this.
are up 1-0 in intermission. They're in a 4-on-4. Let's see.
Okay, I got
Intermission
this
in
now, I got
Florida.
Yeah,
Okay.
she-
I'm ready.
So our
Penguins-
guests can do it for you, Megan.
No, I'm doing it. Fine. The Penguins are beating the Devils 2-1 at the end of the first period. The Capitals and the Islanders are still tied at 0. Neither has been able to capitalize on a power play. The Maple Leafs are leading the Jets 3-2. The Jets come back with a minute left in power play. The Rangers are currently beating the Flyers 1-0, which is the game we are watching if you're not Neil. The Bruins are beating the Sabres 1-0.
That's the game I'm watching, let's be
The
honest.
Blue Jackets are beating the Lightning 1-0, and the Panthers are beating the Hurricanes 1-0. And currently in the middle of the first period, it is still 0-0 for the Stars and Red Wings. And at the top of the hour, Avalanche and the Blues will begin.
There you go. There you
I
go.
can do this professionally, guys.
You got it, Megan. You got it.
Thank you. This is what I'm here for. I'll be here all night. Send White Claws to my house or money to my Venmo.
Whatever it takes, I guess.
My trainer just texted me and was like, how well do you know Stephanie Rule, who's like an MSNBC person? And because I work for NBC. And I was like personally, not that well. And he was like, I think I'm training her son. I was like,
What?
There you go.
That's pretty sick.
Nice.
I like being the coolest person he trains.
Oh, and by the way, Neil, I know you were asking me about MSG Pick'em before. I'm sorry I didn't answer that earlier. I actually am doing it now.
Nice.
Have you done it?
I'm trying to win $10,000 over here. So
Yeah,
I
so
want
am I
$10,000.
actually.
How do you do that?
just look up MSG Pick'em and then make picks before each Devils, Rangers, Islanders.
Do you
Knicks
have to
games.
pay?
Free.
anything.
It's free.
It's free. You just make picks and you're good.
The only
So
thing you
easy.
really need to make is an account, but you
The
don't
only
need to
thing
pay
you really
anything.
need
It's
is luck.
completely free.
No, the only thing you really need is luck.
Well, yeah, that too.
Can I talk about gambling and money if it's hockey related?
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
Just not cryptocurrency related?
Well, so last stream, Megan's going off about her love life,
Oh my
whatever
God.
she's drinking, and then out of nowhere, she starts talking about Dogecoin, and it would be one thing if it were intermission. It was not. It was not intermission. There's literally a game going on.
My game,
And Megan's like,
okay, in my defense, my
Oh my
game
gosh.
feed had just stopped.
Megan goes, "Who has Dogecoin?" And I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me right now?"
What even is that?
It's
Dogecoin.
cryptocurrency.
Doge.
Oh
And I
my
made
goodness.
over $150 while on this stream last week, so
Wait, seriously?
yes.
All right.
That's what
Okay.
I'm
Invest, like,
Okay.
I'm done. Okay.
Dogecoin.
Shannon, we decided before that next year we're going to do a podcast friends fantasy hockey league.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes. I'm in. Count me in. Let's do it.
I do that
I
for
have the mask
basketball in
that
the league
girl
with
reporter's wearing.
people that I
There you
know from basketball podcasts.
Oh, nice. There you go.
And I'm about to destroy them in the playoffs.
There you go.
I hope they're
What's up?
listening.
What's up? What's up? No, it's like fantasy hockey is way more challenging than fantasy football. Like it's just way more challenging because you have to constantly make sure that like your lineup is set and you know the moves you have to make, you know, good moves if you can, you know. Shoot.
Yeah,
It's all
I
about
pretty
the
much
waiver wire, people. It's all about the waiver wire.
I pretty much given up on fantasy football at this point. I gave it a
Did you
try
ever
last
do it?
year.
I am addicted.
I actually did it. Yeah,
I more
I
just
actually
like
did
help my friends than play for myself.
it.
I am severely addicted to fantasy football. I will
Severely
drink every
addicted.
single day.
There you go.
But no,
We'll like get a boardroom and we'll like live stream our fantasy hockey draft at the beginning of the season. Like anyone who's near this area,
Yes.
or we'll come down the beach here and we'll all just like sit there and like go at each other.
Yeah, I'm game.
that would be
I'm game.
sick.
I'm game. I'm game for that.
I'm down. The question is though, what each?
What we'll like raffle off an invitation to the stream.
There you go.
Can we make money that way?
Beats me. I don't.
I'm not
I
allowed-
have
I'm
no
not
idea.
supposed to give out
I don't
my
know how
Venmo.
this stuff works. So.
Right, Shan?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Megan is not allowed to say her Venmo every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have
Detroit,
only hit
Detroit's up 1-0 over Dallas.
We've only hit 11 likes on this video, which means Megan was slacking off in making me like the video while I was in my meeting.
I put the ticker on. In my defense, when this started, I didn't even have the right background on. I just went for it. I had like our old one up, and I was like, I don't know.
I know. I realized I recorded earlier with it.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
I was like, oops.
sorry.
Well, it is what it is. What can you do?
I'm really enjoying Devil's Twitter completely losing its crap again today.
Oh God,
We're
what
doing
are
it
they
on
saying
the
now?
again. Nothing new. We suck. We really let Cody Cece score a goal. Matt Tennyson is the greatest defenseman of all
Okay,
time.
but like in Cody's defense, he's not like bad. He's just like not someone you want
but he
to
doesn't score. But he doesn't score goals.
He's not great.
Clearly,
He's not an elite
clearly, if it's his
defenseman.
first goal in 6 years.
No.
Well, Tennyson, yes, not Cody Cece.
Not
Cody
Oh,
Cece
okay,
has
okay,
15
not Cody
points
Cece.
this year. He's number 11 on the Penguins for points right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
He's
gotcha.
not doing horribly this season.
yeah.
Well, he's like David Pastrnak. Like people have high expectations, and then when they don't produce offensively and they suck on defense, it really doesn't
Right.
go well.
There you go.
Right. You want to know who's been on a hot streak lately though? Mika Zibanejad.
True.
Yeah, after starting off, clearly it shows that COVID did bother him at the beginning of the year because you saw it. He was off to one of the worst starts ever, but now all of a sudden he's on a hot streak, and against the Flyers especially.
Give you a run for that money of worse.
And Jack Hughes was the opposite. Jack Hughes started off the year hot, got COVID,
And then just
and has done very little since.
Has done nothing ever since.
He's done
Yo, the
little.
comments are so quiet tonight. We see how many of you are watching, if you're watching right now, comment what game you're watching or like some BS. Like call us out for something. I don't know.
I'm
Do
probably gonna
something.
get called out. I'm waiting for someone to be like,
Call,
"Why are you
call me
watching
out if you want for
Devils?"
something. I can take it.
Okay, I'll call
Jim
you.
goes.
Okay.
They're not
All right, all
random.
right, all right. You know what? While we're waiting for comments, hey, Jimmy,
Random
how about-
gentleman. All right. I'll
Jimmy,
take
I'm
that.
gonna
I'll
call
take
you
that.
out. Jimmy, I'm gonna call
Me?
you out. Yeah, you. You have no
Okay.
business. You have no business making a podcast episode criticizing the Devils when A, you're a Rangers fan, and B, I was not included.
That's fair. You did not get both sides of the story.
So
I was gonna say,
anybody who
Hey.
listens to that episode, it's going to go through one ear and out the other because you are a Rangers fan. And a Rangers fan talking crap about the Devils is A, not surprising, and B, it's irrelevant. So next
Okay.
I
time,
just want to make fun of the
do that.
Penguins about Megan there, which I mean, I do, but
I was gonna say, I feel like though we're pretty good at if we need to putting aside our allegiances to talk about what's happening.
Right, yeah.
It's true.
I feel like we're okay. I wish I knew hockey because this show is awesome. I would love to be on the show and drink. Who are you if you don't know?
I would love to have a drink today, but I would
There you go.
What'd you say?
I said I would love to have a drink today, but I would die. So
If you don't like hockey, how'd you come across this? Both teams
Exactly.
are
How
garbage
does-
there,
yeah.
Happy.
Yeah, if you're not into
another
hockey,
fair point.
Both teams are garbage. Oh
I mean,
man.
are the
Yeah,
Rangers
Jim-
garbage? I
Jim
mean,
is
hold on.
so
Are
right.
I mean, like from the Devils' perspective, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to disagree. But are the Rangers really garbage? They're
No.
not garbage.
They're not.
They're just they've just been very inconsistent all season.
Well, and they wouldn't be in the position that they're in, really fighting for a playoff spot, if the Bruins didn't go on a freaking 5-game win streak.
Thank
Well,
you.
once
Could
Thank
they
you.
be selectively garbage?
The competitiveness
What
for
did
a
you say?
playoff
I
spot
don't know.
wouldn't have
What did you say
been
about the
nearly
Rangers?
as bad if the Bruins didn't somehow learn how to
In the
win.
first round.
Update on the Red Wings stars. The Red
Uh-oh.
Wings
Jimmy
have
says they're not even
scored.
making the playoffs.
Oh.
How many points are they out now?
No
So
bueno.
that's fun.
Wait, 1-0 Detroit?
6 out
Yeah.
now?
6 out.
They've been
Okay.
on fire.
So have the
With
Bruins.
By the
like
way-
8 minutes left.
Wow.
By the way, I have a random stat here if you're
So the
interested
Bruins
in
have that spot?
it
You are
it involves
And how many
it involves the
games
player
are
I talked about earlier, Mika Zibanejad. Did you know he has 15 points against the Flyers this season?
around the same time as the
Yeah, I
NBA
did know
player?
that. Doesn't he have like 2 hat tricks against them?
What's that?
Is it-
No.
Doesn't he
it's
have like
later.
multiple hat tricks
NBA
against them?
playoff starts
They had to
That's
push-
Chris
they had to
Kreider.
push it back.
Oh, okay.
So
But
they
no,
have
but
20
no,
games
the-
left?
Mika Zibanejad
Well,
has
he's got, like,
the most amount of
9,
points
10
against
games
one
left.
opponent since, get this, Jaromir Jagr and what the heck is the other guy's
His
name?
name makes me so
I
happy.
don't know, but I muted Neil.
Martin something. I forget his last name.
Thank you.
Martin something.
You can come back now.
Thank you. No,
It's
my
whatever.
brother is
But,
annoying.
but
is
point,
asking
point
me
being,
questions.
Mika
I was like,
Zibanejad
he's having
owns
a
the
conversation
Flyers.
that I'm not a part of.
May 11th.
I mean, do you want to know what my brother said? My brother
Yeah,
just
I was
got
frozen
great.
or just really
My-
focused.
My brother goes,
What?
the Rangers are going to make the playoffs and
I
get bounced in
had
the first
Neil
round.
muted before, but then it's,
What? Wait, what?
wait,
Ju-
he like
my-
was having a conversation, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna mute this. So I muted him, and then you froze all of a sudden. And you were just like this, and I was like, you're either really focused or frozen. But it's fine now. Oh, dead.
Oh wait, Neil, what was your brother saying about the
he
Rangers?
said that the Rangers are going to make the playoffs and get bounced in the first round.
The Rangers
I
are
mean that in all honesty, that would not surprise me in the slightest.
But you just
'Cause
said they weren't
I
making the
guarantee you
playoffs.
it will happen.
well, no, they're not going to make the playoffs.
No, Jimmy, you said earlier that they're not making the playoffs. What is
I
your-
did say that, but no, here's the thing. If for
No, you
some
gotta say it.
unknown reason they do, they will get bounced out in the first round. That's what I'm saying. I still don't think they are making the playoffs, but if they do, it's a first round exit. They're not doing anything.
What I think is funny is that a lot of Rangers fans were beating their chest after sweeping the Lonely Devils in 4 straight games, and they barely moved up in the standings the entire time. So, I mean,
the Rangers are only, I just looked, they're only 6 points back, which is a lot
Yeah.
with only 10 games left, and the Bruins have 2 games in hand, which is where the problem is. But the
Right.
Penguins are 9 points ahead of them, and they have the same games played. So they really need the Bruins to absolutely. We were talking about this on our live stream, or our lunchtime live stream. They need both the Penguins and the Bruins to defend, because in reality, the Bruins 2 games in hand is a huge problem for them. But the Penguins are almost closer because it's only
Right.
That's to say you're just going to automatically win your 2 games. Shannon.
Well, we're on a 5-game win streak, and 5 of those games that we have left are against the Sabres.
Look, with the torrent pace the Bruins are on right now, the Bruins are making the playoffs. They're getting that final spot. I'm sorry. There's no way in heck the Rangers are catching them with the torrent pace they're on.
And the pace they're on, they're moving up. They're only 4 points away from the first seed.
But will the Penguins shit the bed?
Oh, gosh.
What we do best.
Well,
Okay, guys. Top of the hour.
Unbelievable.
Time for a little changeover. Jimmy and Neil, thank you as always for hanging out. Let the humans know where they can find you on social.
Thank you. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for having us. If you don't already know, well, first of all, I'll shout out Neil's podcast. Go subscribe to his podcast, Devil's State of Mind podcast. You can follow it on the Hockey Podcast Network. If you want to find out more about Bottom Line, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Bottom Line WMCX. You can also follow Neil on Twitter at the NVPTHESHOW. You can find us on all on social media. You can subscribe on our YouTube channel, and all audio listening platforms just include my first name, Jimmy, when searching for the podcast. So thank you, ladies, for having us on. We definitely want you guys back on our show again real soon. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah, you guys had us on at the very beginning of our show, so be happy to circle back now that we've got our crap together.
Yeah, we'll definitely have you back. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I guess I'm not promoting myself then.
I think Jimmy did it for you.
I pretty much did, but Neil, go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
You stole my thunder. Thank you for that. But anyway,
go ahead, Neil. I'm sorry.
Like Jimmy said, you can follow me, Devil's State of Mind podcast at Devil's State on Twitter, at Devil's State of Mind on Instagram, and Devil's State of Mind on Facebook. We have a giveaway going on right now, a jersey giveaway, and the team or the podcast that gets the most retweets picks out somebody to win a free jersey. So if you want a free jersey, please go retweet it. Would greatly appreciate it. And help us win. I would love to be able to give out a free jersey to a lucky fan out there. That would be great. But yeah, and also follow me on my personal accounts on Twitter at THENVPSHOW and on Instagram at NVPQB11. And like Jimmy said, thank you guys so much for having us on. It was great. This was the second time for me being on your second or third time. And I've enjoyed every single time, and looking forward to doing all again real soon.
Yeah, we always enjoy hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Glad to have you. Okay, guys, let's bring in our next guest. Also has been around with us since the beginning. We have his T-shirts and wear them regularly, high and wide. Jim, what's up? Wait, we can't hear you.
Oh, no, we can't hear you.
No. We'll figure this out. Guys, live streaming, am I right? He'll be back in a minute.
Oh, Meg, how are we doing? Let's check how many likes we've got on this gosh darn video, shall we?
Like 3.
We're up. Well, we did have 12. Now we've got 11. So, that's not the direction I'd like to go. So if you haven't liked the video yet, if you haven't subscribed, we did hit a big milestone today. We got 300 subscribers. That was huge. Megan did say she'd love to kiss each and every one of you on the cheek on her Snapchat earlier today. So if you haven't subscribed,
you can't share personal Snapchats with people,
and you would like Megan to kiss you on the cheek, subscribe to our channel.
But keep the thought to yourself.
No, but seriously, we really appreciate every single one of you. It's been an incredible 4 months, and we are on a very ambitious trajectory to try to hit 1K by the end of the playoffs. We will be streaming our little booties off during the playoffs, so it's going to be a ton of fun.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't come to any of our afternoon snack times yet, either 12 or 12:30 every single day, we're there streaming live. little updates for every day. We'll see. Okay, let's
Yeah,
see if this works this time.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah, sorry about that. Not sure what happened. Thought I was all ready to go there, but malfunction, I guess.
Oh, I've got that problem all the time. You're good.
So what's up,
Oh, how
guys?
are
Glad
you
to
doing?
doing very well. I'm trying not to fall asleep watching the Flyers. Unfortunately, we have to watch them 11 more times, and it's kind of when I, decide to start going to bed anymore. But yeah, trying to stay awake. How you guys doing?
We're good. We're surviving, not thriving, I would say.
I'm like thriving today. I'll be surviving tomorrow, probably once I get my shot. But
Oh, you're getting your vaccine.
Yeah, I got
my
mine today,
second
which is
one.
why I'm surviving, not thriving.
Oh, that's exciting.
Shannon and we got our first ones on the same day, I think. And then she got her second one today, and I'm tomorrow.
Wow, that's awesome. Good for you guys.
So
Yeah.
excited.
It's a big milestone.
Just wanna
It
live my
is.
life.
Yeah, hopefully we can do that soon. Hopefully we can get to more hockey games. Have you guys been to any games this year?
No, the Capital One Arena just opened up to fans, but they're doing that dumb thing where they sell it to season ticket holders first, and then like the day of, you can go on the website and see if you can get one. So I'm gonna try to do it toward the beginning of May when the Bruins are down. But I mean, it's gonna be luck of the draw. I don't know if they're actually getting a lot of trajectory from their season ticket holders or not.
Have you been on the sites to see how much the tickets are going for?
I mean, we looked in one of our past live streams to see how much a Rangers ticket was, and we were shocked. It was only like $150, which
But then
was,
there's other ones that are like 500.
but
Get
that
the hell
seems
out, really?
low compared to what a normal Rangers ticket is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I was fortunate enough to go. I think it was last weekend when Flyers lost, of course, but I got free tickets, and you can't really beat free. I was able to see Wade Allison score his first goal. That's Flyers rookies. I think he's playing in his fourth or fifth game, so that was fun. That's really all I wanted to see because you can't really expect to win anymore,
The positivity is
What
really
a sad morale moment. You're like, you can't really expect to win. So,
Well,
it's like,
I mean, we have been looking at who's getting eliminated and who's clinching their playoff berths, and obviously it's taking an annoyingly long time the way that the divisions are stacked up for everyone to really either clinch or get eliminated. And you said there's 11 more Flyers games, but they're not going to get eliminated for a while just because
that's typical Flyers too. Like they'll keep you watching to the very end and then just let you down. Like they have like that little thread of life left, and it's like, can they do it? And you watch just to be disappointed. Like that's typical Flyers. That's Flyers fandom in like a nutshell right there.
Well, I mean,
so depressing.
The Rangers are like an okay matchup. They've been pretty streaky as well. So, and I mean, if you guys do beat them, that's huge for the top 4 teams in the East because that's probably the nail in the Rangers' coffin. So,
yeah, not happening.
So I need you guys to step it up here. This is like what I say about the Sabres. You're important for us. We need you to do.
They're going to let you guys down the same way they let us down. Do not root for the Flyers. Your heart will be broken. Did you really?
Yeah, I just saw yours and it reminded me. I was like, I just used mine.
That's awesome. Yeah, koozie season. $5 a koozie. If anybody wants a high and wide koozie, I'm just going to plug that on your show. Sorry.
Oh,
sorry. Sure. I was literally swearing when you're saying that the Sabres just scored.
Yeah, the Sabres playing well lately, huh? I guess that's all they had to do was can the coach and trade Taylor Hall.
Yeah, and then they had to be declared officially out of the playoff contention, and then they were like, "Great, we can play."
Yeah, it's funny how that works, huh?
It was a really good goal too. There was nothing Swayman could do about it.
Who are they playing tonight? I feel like half their team scored their first goal against the Flyers this year.
I just like how confident in the suckiness the Flyers fans have become. It's not even trying. It's really just we suck. We're fine.
It's crazy because the expectations, I think this is the first time in a long time we had expectations, because last year, I don't think many people expected much. Yeah, we had a new coach, some new players, so there was reason to be excited, but there's a lot of hesitation to get excited because we're all scarred, we've been tricked too many times. We've been lied to too many times. And so then this year, we were kind of excited. We had some hope, we're going to finish in the top 4 of this division. Yes, easily, and it's just been the total opposite. It's just been the
Yeah.
entire year has been the most boring hockey I've ever seen. Yeah.
What's
So
your
the
okay? Shannon and
Yeah.
I talk about this a decent amount. What's your take on Carter Hart?
I like him. It's like your little brother, like he's not doing well, but no one's allowed to say anything bad about him. He'll be okay. He didn't have a sophomore slump last year, so in my opinion, that's this year. He's been through too much for this to be what he is. He's too good. He represented Canada in the World Juniors. I believe he won a gold medal there. So Philly's nothing for him. You play for Team Canada, like Philadelphia's nothing. He'll be fine. Just chalk this year up to a loss and move on. Hopefully he can. That's what everybody's worried about.
Yeah. Hopefully, it was just kind of like they expected too much too soon. Let him develop a little more. Because I agree. I think he has a lot more he can do. This isn't the best of him. There will
not
be
at all. For sure. Yeah, it makes me laugh. When people talk about Carter Hart, I tend not to get involved in the conversation because I have he's going to be okay. I'm not going to waste my strength and energy defending a guy that's going to be fine. Of course you have your crazy fans out there. He's, get rid of Carter Hart, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's a kid. He's 22, 23 years old. Most goalies aren't good until they're 25, 26. You're seeing it with Sorokin in New York. He's an absolute beast. He's 25 years old, spent time in Russia. Yeah, and JB's right. Yeah, if they get some actual D, the guys they have are not good.
Yeah.
Well, Knight from Florida.
Spencer
He
Knight.
played the other night, right?
Yep, he had his first NHL start. The youngest goalie to have an NHL start so far. He is the only one to be born in the 2000s.
Get the hell out.
And it was he was born in 2002 or something. It's not even 2000.
Wow. Yeah, he's going to be a good one. They got a weird situation down there with Bobrovsky and who's the kid down there is playing pretty good that I don't think anybody really expected. Drieger? How do you say his name? I don't know. Yeah, he's playing very well. So they got a weird situation with goalies in Florida. They're a team that nobody's talking about, man, right?
Yeah,
they're a top 5 team in the league.
They're oh, the Hurricanes can make a run. Oh, the Bolts are the defending champions. And I'm like, you're out here ignoring Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep proving themselves too. How much more do people want before they can take them seriously? It's
true. You have a perennial Selke candidate in Barkov down there. Almost every single year gets no credit. I feel like you got the coach in Quenneville. You have the goaltending. You have some decent defense. They're a complete team. I feel like Huberdeau doesn't get enough credit. They're going to be a team that I don't think anybody really wants to play in the playoffs. Even since Ekblad went down, I think
I was about to say, and you said decent defense, but they haven't even wavered since Ekblad went down, and that's a huge locker room loss and a defensive loss.
That's a great point. Yeah, for sure.
Who's to say? Guys, I feel like the second period's been a lot more dull than the first period for everyone.
Says you. Buffalo just tied the game up.
Okay, that's one goal. There's been maybe 2. Okay, the Red Wings with 10 seconds left are up 3-0 over the Stars.
That's so not good for the Stars.
Yeah. The Stars need this so much. The Panthers and Hurricanes are at 1-1. Blue Jackets are still up 1-0 over the Lightning. 1-1 Sabres Bruins. Still 1-0 Rangers Flyers. Wait, go back. Leafs Jets still 3-2. Caps Islanders still no score. The first period was too exciting. They were wait.
Is the score the same in the Flyers Rangers? Yeah, it is. Wow.
Yeah, it's still.
That's a snooze fest there, man. This is where the Rangers usually score 6 in a row, right? Second period. Advantage.
I really want the Flyers to pull something out so that give the rest of us a little more breathing room for our top 4.
Not going to happen. You could root for them, and then you'll know what it's like to be a Flyers fan.
No. I like my fandom. We stay pretty confident.
I didn't think that
get to the playoffs and then just fail once we get there these days.
Yeah, at least you guys have a couple cups, though, right? Or you've been alive to see them, anyways. The Flyers have the 2, but
for 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
3.
rub it in. And the Bruins have what, 1 or 2 since you've been around? You've got to see a couple cups over there.
Seen one.
Just one? One more
Well, I mean, they might have had one when I was like very young.
Oh. Yeah, Flyers they've been close twice in my lifetime, and the first time was when Lindros was around. They got swept by the Red Wings with that friggin' dynasty team, and then with the Richards team, they lost to the Blackhawks in 6, I think it was. You guys remember that Patrick Kane goal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You knew it was in the net. Every Flyers fan knew it was in the net, even if they didn't want to admit it. They knew.
Where is the stupid? Why can't you just Google and find out when the Bruins have won the Stanley Cup?
I remember they beat
every Pens Cup. Well, that's exciting.
Well, they've gone to Game 7 twice in the last decade, but they've lost both of them.
I know they beat Vancouver in a Game 7.
Yeah,
actually, Vigneault was the coach back then, I think.
List of Stanley Cup champions. This is annoying. I guess I could just go to my when I was born and then work backward.
This is going to be the activity for the night.
This is so annoying. Oh, there we go.
Hextall going to the Pens. I think last time we talked, he wasn't the GM of the Penguins. They still had the old guy.
Yeah, he wasn't there yet. You're right.
What did you guys think about that? Was that kind of shocking to you?
Actually for a while didn't say anything about it. I was kind of giving myself a second to take it in. But
Smart.
I mean he's not maybe he himself, but he's not new to the organization. His dad was in the Penguins organization.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Has made his way up through a team before. He's not just kind of a random guy coming into to this job. So I think he'll be okay. I think he's gonna make trades that I'm not gonna be happy about eventually. But someone was gonna do it. It's not just me.
I'm just part of me hopes that he starts tearing that team down, and just the Penguins are not going to be relevant for 8 years, because that's what he did here.
Well, they're not going to be relevant soon. Your team is old.
Yeah,
you're just.
But they still produce. Those guys still produce, man. I was checking out the statistics the other night, and it's the same guys, the usual suspects leading the way there: Letang, Crosby, Gensel. Is Malkin hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just
the only thing we've seen from Malkin is him and Crosby doing stupid videos for Instagram. They race Zambonis and do dumb shit.
Well, it's the same. You can say the same, not the Zamboni thing, but you can say the same age thing about the Capitals too. They're not slowing down. They're by far the oldest team in the league. They've got a year or two before they quickly plummet.
Yeah. I love that hire by them, actually, with Laviolette. He's the perfect coach for that team. If they're going to go for it 1 or 2 more times, Laviolette will squeeze whatever juice is left in that lemon, and perfect fit, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want the Flyers to do with Alain Vigneault? Do you want them to keep him? Do you think he's a bad fit?
Yeah, I want him to keep him, even if he is a bad fit, because I'm tired of some of the players that have been here for a lot longer than some other players like Jake Voracek. I'm not tired of Claude Giroux, but I'm at the point where it's he's not going to win a cup in Philly. Maybe move on from him somehow.
Well, his $9 million package might just not be worth your time anymore.
No. So, I mean, I'm thinking maybe trade deadline next year, or if he's going to sign back for cheap. Something's got to change in the locker room, because some of these guys have been through 3 and 4 coaches, and we're getting the same results, and I know there's a lot of excuses you could come up with, like Hextall here. They kind of did the half-ass rebuild and wasted Claude Giroux's career. So I'm a little bit angry at Hextall for that. But the past is the past, and I just hope that they switch up the locker room a little bit. I'd like to see them go out and get a D, like Ryan Ellis from Nashville. Yeah. I had a local guy on our show 2 weeks ago, and he mentioned that they were in talks for a guy like Ryan Ellis, but it might be something they explore again during the off season as opposed to in season.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Shan.
I was going to say, I'm really interested to see how the offseason goes, primarily because, 2 reasons. The cap is not going up, so teams are going to be afraid to make moves, and because of Seattle. So, what are the Flyers going to do in terms of protection? Are they going to keep those veterans around, or are they going to get ambitious and really say, like, you're not a part of the core that we're trying to keep around for the long term? Go enjoy your time on the West Coast. Like, I don't know. It's an ambitious move, but it's something the Penguins did with Marc-Andre Fleury, and it did a lot to really shake up the core and make sure that the momentum stayed in Pittsburgh.
That's kind of like my thought process. Like, I feel like the trade deadline was pretty dead this year. Deadline. But I think it's because, like, everyone's kind of waiting to see what happens with Seattle, and, like, they're going to make their strategic picks. And then I think there's going to be a lot of trading going on after that draft. Like,
I hope so, man. Let's have some fun, you know?
Let's mix things. Like, I suck for
Let's
saying
just
this
have
because I am
chaos.
on these teams, but, like,
Literally
let's
just
like
blow it up.
throw everything in, like, a bowl and, like, pick a new.
That's what I want to see too, yeah.
Let's, like, redraft
so
the entire NHL.
wouldn't that be fun, like a fantasy draft, but in real life? Shit, I would love that. Are you kidding me?
Well, that would be a fun, like, non-COVID related event where they just send everyone there and they're like, here are your captains, like, pick from pick from the
you get to pick. You get to keep, like, one player from each position. Like, kind of how you get to, like, your protections are who you get to keep on your team.
Yeah.
Everyone else has to be new.
That'd be amazing.
I love hearing, like, the younger guys that get called up. It's more prevalent recently in football, but the younger guys that get called up and they're like, this person that's now on my team is on my fantasy team right now. Like, because it was like Taylor Heineke when he ended up playing for Washington football and was like their 7th string quarterback was like whoever's on my fantasy team. And I was like, what?
That's got to be pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder, like, I know that in football, every time people, like, the players are all like, stop tweeting at me about your fantasy team. Like, I literally do not care. But there are a lot of guys that do play, and I wonder, like, what that's like.
Is that weird, though, like, playing fantasy, like, with your friends? You're like, bro, you suck this week. Like, get out of here.
Like,
I really need you to score this week, bro.
With your homies. They traded your ass last night. Bye.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. Yeah, but
fantasy draft.
What was I going to say? Back to the Flyers there, man. Now I can't remember, of course.
But
I had
at
a thought, now it's gone.
Here. They aren't scoring, but there's been a lot of power plays in this game. The Rangers have had a lot of opportunities, and they've held them to 1 so far. So
Baby steps.
think that's borderline a win.
My Flyers-Rangers game is so messed up that they just got to intermission. Like,
get out in the first period?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can say, I can say this on here. It's a
I'm
hockey
fine.
pod.
My TV's not.
So I have a stream if you want. It's a free stream.
Well, this is NHL TV, but my Wi-Fi bandwidth does not go.
Oh, I see.
Room. So with 2 computers and the TV, my TV is just not pleased.
Got it.
They're just over it.
That's fine. The Bruins are working, so.
Ooh, the Penguins scored again. Oh, it was Rust. Rust is doing so good this season. I'm so happy with him.
Who are the Penguins playing?
The
Devils.
The Devils. The first line of Crosby, Gensel, and Rust just, like, gives me soul. Like, I just live for that first line.
Where the hell did Rust come from? Because he was just like an average player until last year, right?
Yeah,
or no?
So, like, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, he kind of started, like, making a name for himself, but he was pretty low key before. But
was he like a prospect coming up, or this was all like a surprise? Like, hey,
so.
like, I'm good.
I honestly don't know his, like, history. How are you further back than I am? Oh, JB, because I'm not watching the Penguins game. I just, like, am waiting to get updates. That's why. Bloomfield Hills might be. I don't know where that is. Guys, you can't. Buddha, you have to come to the beach and you can have a play date with Murphy. And we can run free on the beach.
He's not pleased I woke him up, but I was hoping that he would fall asleep on me.
My dog.
What kind of dog?
If Riley tried to pick up my dog and put him back, he would, like, freak out.
Ice Cube.
Hi, Buddha.
Buddha, that's a good name.
He was named when we rescued him, but he already knew it, so it's fitting. He's a big-headed dork.
Rust is only 28. That's interesting.
Get out, really?
He was drafted in 2010 by the Penguins, 80th overall.
Yeah, it took him a while to develop, I guess.
JV, he's from Pontiac, Michigan, not Bloomfield Hills, apparently.
Pontiac.
Yeah,
Bloomfield.
he was with us for the 16-17 cups. I feel like he really just wasn't as
Like a second or third line guy.
Yeah, but now he's like, if I'm remembering right, like he's pretty up there in points for us. I think it's like him, Gensel, and Crosby for like every category.
Show it to me again.
I'm jealous that you guys get to watch goals. The Flyers have 0.
Okay, well, they're playing the Sabres. They should have more than 2. So.
Penguins scored again. We still talking about the Wings? No. They've become
I'm talking about the Wings and how they're stunningly winning.
Oh, Kapanen scored. Good for him.
Yeah, that's why someone said Cappy.
Who said it? I didn't see that. Where? Oh, I didn't even see that. I say again, I'm not watching the game. I'm just on the NHL app, which has become my life these days.
Can't you just go log into like the MSG website?
Well, that's how I'm streaming the Rangers and.
Oh, you only have one screen like a peasant.
I'm in the den because I'm letting my parents be upstairs like a good little girl. Shannon.
Well, did they take
stream?
The den doesn't have a TV or anything.
I'm gonna put a link to the stream in the chat if I can. Oh wait, maybe I can't.
I also have a standing desk.
Oh, that's what I use during the day. Except I just put it. It's technically a lap desk, and I just, like a ratchet person, put it on my regular desk and then stand over.
Yeah, no, we got this at the start of COVID last year, I think. Because my mom works down here during the day, and my dad and I work upstairs when they're here.
Work.
I'm off from work until Tuesday.
That's
Oh,
nice.
the
Oh, must
Devils
be
have
nice.
powerful. Damn it.
Yeah, I have to get my vaccine, but then I have to do everything I didn't do today tomorrow. That's not going to be a nice Friday.
Yeah, I had a call with my boss at like, I don't know what o'clock. But it's fine.
Well, the Flyers have a power play, and they are not in the other team's zone.
Oh, my power plays tonight. Sabres are on a power play. Hurricanes are on a power play. Flyers are about to be on a power play.
The Flyers are better off not being on a power play. The other team has the puck more than the Flyers do.
The other team? Are we not saying the Rangers?
Any other team.
No,
Any other team.
the blue team, the team that cannot be named.
That other one. This isn't Harry Potter. We're not talking about Voldemort. Like, team who shall not be named.
It looks like you got a couple Rangers fans in there. I don't want to piss anybody off in the chat.
No, it's okay. You can piss people off. This is what we do.
Stir the pot. Get the comments going. Literally, why are the comments so dead today?
Literally,
what are
the deadest we've ever had the comments. Guys, come on. We know there's people on here.
What do Rangers fans call the Flyers fans, or what do they call the Flyers? I refer to the Rangers as the Rags. Like that's I rarely call. This is the only time I refer to the Rangers as the Rangers. I just usually always call them the Rags.
I've never heard that.
The Rags?
Yeah. Maybe because I just like don't think about the Rangers very often.
So I really try not to think about the Rangers unless I have to.
So I'm a little bit more old school in my rivalries. So like everybody today obviously hates the Penguins because of Sidney Crosby and blah, blah, blah. But growing up, the Penguins weren't that good. Like the Flyers always beat the Penguins, you know?
Right, because we had two cups in 91 and 92, then nothing again until 09.
Yep. And so growing up, like New York was New York. I just always hated New York teams growing up.
It's like that's not even that long of a drought.
Well, our first one wasn't until 91.
Must be nice.
What did we say? The Maple Leafs are going on like 50 years now?
Yeah.
Dude, the Flyers are almost at 50 years.
Really?
1975 was their last one.
Damn.
Yeah, if the Flyers weren't such a historical franchise, it would look a lot worse. But same with the Maple Leafs because they're an original 6 team.
That's a good point.
An episode on that during the summer when we don't have hockey to watch on Stanley Cup droughts.
Yeah. That's a depressing
It'll be the
segment.
majority, but it'll be fun.
I just want to see one. That's all I want is one. And then I can just live the rest of my life without
But then
worrying
you
about
want another one, and
Yeah,
but
then you'll get greedy like me.
Maybe. I wonder that a lot, actually, because like when the Phillies won, I just stopped caring about baseball. When the Eagles won, I'm like, hey, the Eagles won. I'm done with football. And I'm like, would I do that with the Flyers?
well, so I mean,
Mine-
as a Boston fan, I'm like literally bred to care about championships, and so like every year I'm like genuinely angry when they don't win. But I understand that that's not a natural way to live. So
Well, you guys are
not
spoiled
real.
up there. When I get one, I'm like, okay, that's all I needed. I just needed to experience it. Like, thank you. You know? Whereas you
Right.
guys, it's like if you don't win, it's like that's how you feel.
well, and I've
Yeah,
lived in
if
Washington
I
the
don't
last
make
5
it to
years,
the
and they've had
playoffs,
three. So
Yeah.
I'm too greedy. See, here's the difference though. I think if you care about multiple sports, you have to like kind of like expand how much you care about each one making it. I really only care about like 1.5 sports.
Which of those?
Hockey and college football.
Oh, get out. College football. That's a good one. Who do you like?
Penn State's not winning that anytime soon. So let's get that.
Right.
No.
Right. Which is why there's a half. It's hockey and a half. I'm a Penn State fan since like birth.
Okay.
But it's just like one of those things where like I couldn't care less who wins the World Series or the Super Bowl or I don't know what other sports. What is basketball's thing?
The finals. They don't have any.
Yeah,
Sure,
finals.
NBA finals.
They literally
Yeah.
just have, like the finals in cursive. Like
That's dumb. Actually, I have a shirt from the Lakers this year because I was in LA when they won. But that's more of like a bandwagon thing for a minute. But it's
So
like one of
basically,
those,
you're a Lakers fan
I
now,
only-
basically.
yeah, exactly. I was like Lakers. Yeah.
Who does Pittsburgh root for in basketball anyway?
Cleveland.
I don't know.
I think
I'm not
Cleveland.
from
I'm
there.
pretty sure Cleveland.
Let me make this very clear. I'm not from Pittsburgh.
Oh,
I was
got it.
born into this from my father, and it just
Oh.
stuck. I'm from
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Also, you could be
Uh-oh.
like a Giants fan, or
You're from North
I've always
Jersey?
said I'm
Or an
gonna
Eagles
not
fan.
choose an allegiance, and then whoever I marry, I'll just be fine with it.
Oh, see, that's
it's
a
a
good
bold
way to.
statement. It's a bold
Yeah.
statement. Though. Like you could marry into a bad franchise.
That's not, my sister's marrying into the Jets franchise. Like, we'll be
That's
fine.
not it.
Exactly. Oh, the Penguins scored again. Good.
I think of some other bad ones. Even for like, what if you marry? I mean, I'm dating a Flyers player, no offense, so that's not a great one to do. But like, like there. What if you marry into like the Cardinals or something? Like, there's so many, or like the Detroit Lions. Like, there are just some rough.
I already don't care. So like whatever, you know? Like it's not gonna ruin my day to be like, oh, I left my team for awful. Like there is no starting. I cheer for the Mets. Like I'm fine.
Christ, if you could cheer for the Mets, you could cheer for anybody.
Right. Like I like the Mets. Like
Yeah.
we're doing
Well, they look
okay.
better than the Yankees this year. The Yankees look pitiful. So.
Yeah, that's so weird.
But here's the thing. The Mets, you can always find tickets at the last minute. They're not expensive. Their alcohol selection is great. And I look really good in blue.
I say the same thing. Baseball's like you just go to have fun. Like I don't even
Yeah,
watch
I
the
went to the
games.
Nationals game last week, and I like, couldn't care less about the game. But
Yeah, they're a good time. I was gonna go to a Phillies game. I think it was Saturday, but they're making you buy tickets in clusters of 4.
yeah, that's why we had to find 2 other people to go with us because they only sell them in clusters of 4.
And even still, they were like super expensive, right? Like, well, at least Phillies tickets were.
Well, they were playing the Diamondbacks, so there weren't the Nationals versus the Diamondbacks. Shockingly, was not too busy of a game.
Driving
Yeah.
into Cleveland. But aren't the Browns looking better these days?
They did. They made the playoffs.
Yeah. Wait, who do they have? Who's their quarterback now?
Baker Mayfield.
Thank you.
I was gonna
One,
say Tim
hate him,
Couch.
but fine. But also doing better with him.
Yeah. Why don't you like Baker Mayfield?
He's just like a trash human.
He's funny. It's
Maybe
just
he is.
really, really interesting
Crap.
thing about him. Like he can't play well with like Odell Beckham, who like like anyone.
Isn't that
can.
weird? Yeah, that is weird.
All I know is Saquon deserves better. He should leave the Giants ASAP.
Well, he tore his ACL at the beginning of the season, so I don't even know if you can say he deserves. Like Daniel Jones isn't that bad.
I hope not.
I don't know, but
For fantasy purposes only. For real life purposes, yes.
Yeah, for like his own human rights, perhaps.
Yeah. But if you go to Saquon's Insta, he's working out and he looks good.
He's a thick man.
Those are some thighs. Like his legs are like the size of my head or bigger.
So you're into thighs?
No, I'm just into Saquon.
Uh-oh.
On any other person, that would look weird. Guys, Flyers are on a power play. This is your moment. This is your chance.
It's not. They were just on one, I think, and they gave one back.
Literally your time to shine.
You scored!
No
The Flyers
way!
did?
I think so. Who's hurt?
I must be on a delay.
Is one of you hurt? Who's
They
number
haven't taken
25? Did
Van
he lose
Riemsdyk?
Oh, that's bad.
He does not look well.
Wait,
I'm
so did they score?
How far behind am I right now? 10 minutes.
I'm at
God.
8:05.
He literally just went off through the corner.
Oh, that means he's pretty banged
Oh, wait,
up.
did
Then.
he get hit in the face by the puck?
Oh. That means he's not really messed up then.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, wait, did they score?
Oh, he got hit in the face by the puck. I think.
Megan, did they score though?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
He's real hurt. He's real hurt. He literally went off like in the corner where the Zambonis are. He didn't even go over to the bench. They literally took him straight there.
We'll be
Truly
back.
straight in the face.
Give him a root canal.
Oh, I had to get one
But
of those.
hey, you got a point.
Yeah. Wayne Simmons scored a goal with his face before.
Yeah. It
Brad
literally
Marchand with his back.
it quite
Who did?
literally went off.
Brad Marchand, he like
Oh,
turned
Marchand.
around and someone deflected off of his back.
He's having a pretty good year, isn't he?
He should be in the Hart conversation, but I am
Wow.
Whoa.
not drinking, so I am not going to start yelling about that right
I was
now.
going to say, I don't know if today is the day to have this argument, Shannon.
Wait, he's not?
Maybe no.
Is he the best player on that line?
For sure.
Wow. Over Bergeron.
He has better
Fire-
stats than Ovechkin right now. He has the best stats of any left winger in the league right now.
Get out. Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sucks. His face is probably so fucked up now.
I'm trying to find it without going past it. So I'm fast forwarding.
If you've hit, if they've already scored, you've gone too far.
Oh, that's weird. In my score update, it says 1-1, but I'm watching the game and they haven't scored yet.
Oh, the power play is just about to start. Here we go.
Yeah, it's ouchy. Ouchie. It hit him like right here too. I feel like, can you get a concussion from that?
Yes.
That's like your cheekbone. Probably broke his.
Oh, he did score off his face.
He did?
Damn. Wow.
Literally scored off his face. But
Oh,
that's
wow.
gotta
His face is
hurt.
definitely messed up.
How much time is left in the period?
But like, looks, he goes straight to like the corner, and they're just trying to open the boards.
Yeah, it's in his jaw.
Yeah,
Because
they honestly could have shattered his jaw.
Ooh, Chara did that. So it deflects off a Ranger's stick and hits Van Riemsdyk in the face and then trickles in.
Yeah.
Nice. I think that's his first goal in like over a month.
Well, that's a really good. There's a really
His last goal for a while too. Like, damn, if his face isn't broken, I don't know what's happening.
holy crap. That does not look good.
No.
I
Oh, did
mean-
you see the slow mo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to play the rest of the games this year, though, to his benefit, maybe.
Yeah.
I know. It's not like when Chara had to play with the freaking thick mask on with a broken jaw that was wired shut in the playoffs because it was the playoffs. Like, you're not making the playoffs, so he can just go wire his jaw shut and sit at home.
Go home,
Okay,
yeah.
hold on. Let's talk about Chara for a second. Okay, that goal is not on the pegs anymore. I really like watching the pregame videos from the Capitals. Capitals like media actually just makes me really happy. The relationship that Chara has built with Ovi in like their pregame rituals and stuff makes me really happy. Cause like Oshie, Wilson, Ovi, they all have like pregame like handshakes and shit. And then Chara now is part of this, and he like hides behind like a door or a wall, and they have to like find him. And it's really cute.
Wait, I'm sorry. Circling back to this puck in the face thing, the Flyers Twitter tweeted like tagging James Van Riemsdyk and goes, James Van Riemsdyk catches a puck up high but deflects it over the goal line for a power play goal, and like does the normal gif of him scoring and says nothing about the fact that he definitely just broke his jaw and had to go
He might have just died, but at least he scored.
They're like, yep, he just like did it, kept playing. The guy literally went off through the corner of the boards, couldn't even make it to like the freaking bench. Unreal. That's so funny.
I can't even imagine what Flyers Twitterverse is saying right now. JVR is such a polarizing player on there, man. It's like most people hate him, but you know he can be defended because he does score. He's like one of those players where he'll put up numbers, but like he won't score for like 15 straight games, you know.
But then
he'll score in bunches.
Yeah.
He's so frustrated, and I feel like half their team is like that, just inconsistent.
Crazy.
Like we could use a
This is the second
Pasternak.
time I've like caught Flyers Twitter tweeting something that was like wildly inappropriate, and the last time I retweeted it and was like, "What the hell is this?" They took it down. That not because of me, but like it got taken down in the like next.
What was it?
Shan, retweet it and be like, are you just completely ignoring the fact that he just broke his
They
face?
tweeted something, and I was like, "This seems insensitive."
And do it. Quote the tweet and be like, are you
Oh,
ignoring
I did. I was like, "This was a horribly gruesome play." Like,
he literally just broke his face.
Him and Wayne Simmons.
Wilson can't have a pregame ritual. He's suspended too often to set it up. Actually, that's when he's not there. OG literally does it with an invisible man.
Does he really?
Yeah, because they have this thing. They literally like hit each other in the butts with their sticks, and then like pretend to like OG like pretends to like fall over. It's like kind of funny. I'll send it to you at some point. There's like videos everywhere. But
I love Tom Wilson, dude.
he'll like do it and just pretend like Tom Wilson's there.
I think I've seen that before, but not while Tom Wilson wasn't there.
Oh, I'll try and find one of when he wasn't there because they definitely posted it during his suspension.
All right,
being like still going.
I think I don't know if I'm behind here or not, but I think the Flyers have a penalty shot. Did this happen already?
A penalty shot?
Yeah. There's 54 seconds left in the second. Am I behind?
No. Oh, they do have a penalty shot. For what?
Beezer.
And
he penalty.
That's TV, man.
Rough dude.
Would you rather have a 2-minute power play or a penalty shot?
Ooh.
If you're the Flyers, it doesn't matter.
I was to say, if you're the Flyers, probably a power play.
Worst penalty shot I've ever seen.
The Capitals and the Islanders is still in 0-0. Those two teams have defined slump by the end of the season. Like, it's going to be really interesting if neither of them can get their shit together going into the first divisional round.
Guys, most of the other East games are like almost halfway into their intermissions, or not the East games, but the 7 p.m. games, and we're still over here like trying to play this game.
When people are taking pucks to the jaw, man,
they're rough. Damn, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was rough.
Poor guy. I really just hope he's okay.
He'll be fine. He's a hockey player. That's what they say, right?
Rub some dirt in it.
I don't know. JVR will probably be out if I had to guess.
Yeah.
And that's all right. I mean, hopefully he's okay, but they'll get some kids up, see what the kids got. He's a guy that a lot of people want taken by Seattle.
Yeah.
I really think Voracek is one you should not protect, but I mean, I am not.
Oh, my God. I would love it. I would give whatever Seattle wants to take Voracek. You want a second, first, third-round pick? Take them.
I want someone
my players.
Yeah, for real. Because
current or former Penguin who I still like really like to go, so I have a reason to get a jersey.
The
Leafs are up 4-3 over the Jets. That's really close.
Yeah.
Close.
I won a couple bucks off the Leafs the last couple nights. I bet Vancouver.
The Hurricanes. Here, once this is over, it's over now. we're going to do a little score recap before we do some changeover in a bit. Okay. The Penguins are beating the Devils 5-1. Love to see it, but not a guarantee in this world.
Seems like
Capitals-
I've lived this dream before.
Here before. This doesn't feel safe. Islanders, Capitals tied at 0. I don't know what's going to happen with this game. I think it's going to go to OT. Leafs 4-3 over the Jets. Flyers, Rangers, as we are watching, still tied at 1. The Bruins are beating the Sabres 2-1. Still too close for comfort there, I think. The Hurricanes are beating the Panthers 3-1. Interesting. I feel like the Panthers have been better lately, but
I'm gonna grab my Panthers jersey real fast for period 3.
Go change. Red Wings are beating the Stars 3-1, and the Avalanche and the Blues are tied at 1 at the end of the first. And at 10 o'clock, which we will not still be here.
No. Moderna says no.
Yeah. The Sens and Canucks will begin, but that is simply too late.
A 7th and a 6th seed at 10 p.m. Are you kidding me? Who is
That's
watching?
just like a game I would never want to watch. I have no reason to watch that.
I'm a huge fan of 10 p.m. hockey games. When the
Oh,
girlfriend goes to sleep, the lights are off, everyone's just sleeping. I'm like, all right, time to put on some hockey.
I'm a
Relax.
huge fan of getting in bed at 8 p.m.
So she's the same way. She's a nurse, so that's all she does is sleep. So 9, 10 o'clock rolls around, I'm like, all right, it's hockey time.
Yeah, I feel like we only have like, because we live in a 1-bedroom apartment, so like when we move into like a house and we have more space and I can like go somewhere where he wouldn't hear me yelling at the TV, then it would probably be different. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to 10 o'clock rolling around. Put on the West Coast game. Usually it's the Avalanche or something. I like watching the Avs. They're a fun team to watch.
they have a big
Must
game.
be nice. Oh, yeah, they haven't played in a while. Were they just off or did they have like COVID stuff going on?
They had COVID stuff, so they were out for 8 days.
Oh,
So this is
okay.
the first game back.
And
And
then
the Blues have
In
been-
relation to our lunch stream earlier, we were basically talking about collusion in the NHL and how there was bias in the scheduling. However, we were straight up incorrect in our scheduling, and someone commented and said that the North Division ends on the 19th, so it does not end on the 11th like we thought it did.
I don't think we said when it ended.
Yeah, I was saying it ends on the 11th, and they extended the West to the
Oh.
13th and not.
I literally was looking at the schedule and I was like, yeah, they have 4 weeks left.
So that's
Whatever.
that. I'm an
It's
idiot.
fine. But anyway, end of this period. You know what time it is. Time for a little changeover. Jim, tell the people where they can find you on social and where they can catch your lovely show.
Yeah, so you can find me on social at Jim Ike HW. You can follow the podcast on Twitter at HW18. Same for Facebook. Give us a follow on YouTube, Twitch at HW Hockey. I think that's it. You know, if you search HW Hockey, HW Radio, our stuff's going to come up. We have a website, hwhockey.net. All of our episodes and sometimes articles are on there. Proudly affiliated with Belly Up Sports. Obviously, we're doing great stuff there. Couldn't be happier to join that network.
Love to see it. Also, guys, check out his merch. We love it.
I realized that we weren't subscribed to you yet, so now you have a new subscriber.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, guys.
How dare
Yeah,
we?
Yeah, thanks for the time. Thanks for having me to hang out. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys, and we'll have to do it again soon.
Always a fun
Absolutely.
time. Thanks. Bringing in another belly up podcaster. It's Rangers time now. Kyle, welcome to the stream. Your first time on with us.
Yeah, I know. I haven't talked to you guys in a while.
Crazy.
Yeah, how's it going? How you feeling about the game?
Well, could have not used that face goal there at the
I was
end.
gonna say, you
But
didn't just break your face, so
I was hoping Jim would stay on there for a second because I want to give him a hard time. But yeah, I mean, the second period was terrible. Too many penalties, turnovers after the first period. Panarin got robbed there. Beautiful save by Elliott. But yeah, this is pretty much the biggest third period of the Rangers season. So
There's not a lot you can do about a guy giving up his jaw for the goal. So
yeah.
you
That's
could
why
say that goal wasn't intentional.
I was on, actually, I think Shan, you were on the show too. We were on the trade deadline show with High and Wide, and we were talking about Van Riemsdyk, and he's like, yeah, he's just not that good. And like in my head, I'm like, every time I watched him since then, I was like, man, the Flyer fans are down on him, I guess. And then he puts one up his mouth tonight, and then I was like, oh. But
well, I was saying before you hopped on, so I don't know who runs the Flyers Twitter, but they just like do not have it all together. And they tweeted saying like, "Oh, Van Riemsdyk takes a puck up high, but like we scored." Like I just left with like straight up a broken jaw. Like no, like prayers for James Van Riemsdyk. Like thank you, like good for you. Nothing. Just like we scored 1-1. Like,
their Twitter is funny because when the Rangers beat them 9-0 during the St. Patty's Day, I just saw like the tweets that were coming out were hilarious. It was like that thing happened again, and then like the next one was like, I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but it's 7-0. Like it's all said like it was 7-0, and like it was like kept on getting worse and worse as it went, and then at the end of the game it just said mercy. I was like, oh man. So
hockey Twitter accounts are so funny. The only thing I like better than hockey Twitter is hockey TikTok because it's just wild sometimes.
The only better fan accounts and hockey accounts are minor league baseball accounts because that's truly like some intern like in college who does not care about their job at all. And like the second any team like fires anything at them, it's like a World War III. Like they call like I feel like every reply you get on those things, it's like over the top.
That's like NFL TikTok. These are literally just children who are running around doing who knows what. It's so funny.
I don't get NFL TikTok at all because like I'm on as a 31-year-old on TikTok. Like I don't know what's going on in general. And then
follow all the NFL teams. Every professional sports team almost has one.
Yeah, I follow the Rangers on TikTok and
follow every NFL
they don't do much.
It's so funny.
But I feel like people like post
have
like
a mascot. Like that's your primary point of content, isn't it? Like,
is it?
Yeah, we don't have a mascot. We should have won that mascot vote you guys had. True teams,
you guys are really in it to win it.
True teams don't have mascots. You know, let our play speak for itself. Other than the devil running around like an idiot. What?
I don't think you want your play speaking for
the devil puts in the Lord's work on TikTok. Let me say, I don't have a TikTok, but he posts them all on Twitter, and that is some work right there.
Well, Gritty's the best. I vote. Gritty was my vote for that. I mean, he's the worst mascot in sport in general, and he's just so Philly. I love it.
You know what? Whoever designs all that content is, I don't know if they're insane or a genius or both, but like they just come up with the most random crap, and it does well. So
it's crazy.
Like it's a giant Jacob Voracek running around town, just doing anything he wants.
This Taco Bell commercials really making me want a quesarito.
Oh, that does not sound good.
Shannon, don't you miss?
So what's your jersey count on now? That's your favorite one that you have right now on?
No,
I
wouldn't agree with that.
I think so.
I think my favorite one is my Flurry, my Vegas Flurry, and then followed by my Tom Wilson Capitals alternate jersey, the one with the stars.
With the white and red?
No, like the navy one that has the big
white with the double.
With the
yeah. I like that one too. Yeah.
This one would be my third.
Okay, I like the Capitals' third jersey. The combination of the Screaming Eagle, but like with the new colors. That's a cool jersey.
Reverse retro.
Retro. Yeah.
That's I almost bought one the other day, except so there were two on Facebook Marketplace, and one was a Tom Wilson jersey, which was not going to happen, and then the other one was it was too small, and so I was like, shit, and I really couldn't bring myself to buy the Tom Wilson jersey.
I saw you tweeted about Bergeron's ankle. What happened to him tonight?
He blocked, so he's back on the ice. He was off for a while, but he blocked a shot with his ankle, and it did not look good. He treated really awkward.
Maybe which one is making you throw up in your mouth a little bit? Which of my jerseys? I want to know.
Me?
Sorry. No. One of the.
Oh.
This one.
So I have a package from some sort of garment provider that was delivered, and it's either our Slapshot Sweethearts jerseys or it's my Boston Pride jersey, and I don't know which one it is.
Is that at the door?
Either way.
Well, I live in an apartment building, so it's downstairs.
Oh, I was gonna say we can do a big reveal right now.
Either way, you should probably go get it.
I can go get it.
Do it.
All right, I'll be back.
I'm taking you out of the stream. Okay. Or she took herself out. That's fine. Oh, the Wilson one. Listen, JB. Or Jim, if I will, because I know you're in there.
I agree.
I love Tom Wilson. I'm a
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to like
20-something-year-old
about him if he's
fan.
on your team. You
I
know,
love him. See,
But I
and
don't-
was a soft
but
puppet
you're a
guy
Penguin
who
fan,
lived
though.
in DC for so long.
but I know, but like as a Penguin fan, like you should hate that guy,
Right.
right? Right. I know, and he's a guy. I'm trying to think who I talked about him with recently, and I was like, he's a perfect guy. Like if he's on your team, you love him to death, and you play against him and you hate him to death. Like it's the perfect player to have. Tom
Yeah.
Wilson is a dirty player. He is a dirty player. He also
Correct.
scores 20
But
goals a year.
Like, that's my vibe. We're gonna wait. We're gonna have to come to Jesus talk. That's fine. Listen, I don't have shame in this game. I have always said that the Penguins are my team. I will never root against them for anyone, but then I will follow Fleury and Wilson wherever.
All right, so Caps. All right, the Caps and Knights play in the finals. Who are you rooting for?
Vegas.
Vegas, okay.
Because I
But-
want
But
nothing but
Lerner's in goal,
the
not
Fleury.
Flurry.
What?
Lerner's in goal, not Flurry.
Oh.
Flurry's the
Well,
backup.
no, because for like the entire series.
Entire series, like
I
doesn't
don't
even
think they
see
would
ice.
do that though. But they're not gonna do that.
I'm just saying, it's just
But they're not gonna do that.
you gotta give
Don't
me an
tell me
answer
the
though.
hypotheticals are
Flurry's on
gonna-
the bench. You had a terrible Western Conference Finals. Lerner comes in, gets the job back, plays game 7. Lerner's in net. Your boy Tom Wilson's on the first line. Who are you rooting for that game?
Is he on the first line?
No, I'm just saying.
I was like, I don't think so. Did one of them knock out the Penguins?
Oh, jeez. Well, it would have to be the Caps. So yeah, we'll say the Caps knocked out the Penguins.
That's true. Probably Caps then.
That's
I
right.
just like don't think that'll happen. Like Fleury, they're really invested in Marc-Andre Fleury right now. So
They are. Lerner had that whole big thing today about the COVID shot and everything. Did you see
Yeah.
that? He's
Mhm.
pissed.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. I mean,
I don't know.
it seems like the NHL told everyone to get, and the Rangers all got it done. The whole team went like 2 weeks ago.
Here's my
There's a
thing. I think we all need them. We all should be. So this is like maybe like political, whatever. We should all get vaccinated, like safety. But they're in the middle of this season. If they're already not allowed to go anywhere, and they're in this bubble of this testing, like I almost feel like it makes sense for them to wait because like you don't know what reaction they're gonna get.
Now so the Rangers. Now we've seen about baseball. A few guys have missed games because they are getting reactions. Like the Yankees just had a couple guys out, but the Rangers, I guess, mindset towards it was that if they made the postseason, or if they made the playoffs or whatever, they would not have any issue with someone getting sick. Like it would be like they would kicked in. Yeah, if they did it now, like they planned it out where this way at the end of the year they didn't have any issue with anyone leaving abruptly. So that's one reason why apparently they did it. I think the other reason why it was just for like public awareness, I think. But
Yeah,
it's interesting. We'll see. It'd be crazy to see if someone like comes down with COVID in the playoffs, though.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
It's just, I don't know. But
like
also,
have like a star situation where what you call it, Vancouver, where like the entire team gets COVID out of nowhere in the middle of the playoff run.
yeah, I was gonna say they're all gonna go down. It's gonna be like the freaking NWHL, the Isabel Cup.
Delay it for 2 months and come back.
Down for a month. Can you imagine having to get the NHL resituated to have all the media coverage, like logistics of all of that?
Yeah, well, that's why they were talking about doing a bubble again, but it's like I don't know. And obviously, they're not going to do it because nothing's been kicked in yet. But
Well, they should.
I mean, it's a real possibility. I mean, look at the NCAA tournament. Teams just didn't play because they got COVID.
Yeah, like I totally.
So, like you're just gonna
understand
You just
bubble
could tell
for
like the
regular
Montreal
season.
Canadiens, like you guys are out now. You have COVID. Like you're done.
Yeah.
Toronto,
Like,
you move on to the next round.
literally.
How fair is that to like Winnipeg when they play Winnipeg the next round on like 7 days rest, and Winnipeg just played a 7-game series against Edmonton?
Literally.
Like,
That's the thing. Like, I understand why they didn't do it for the regular season. Like, that's a long season. That's a lot to ask right now, especially like a year ago, fine. But right now, no. Like, you can manage this. We know so much more now. But like, I do think a bubble in the playoffs, like, it's not that long. Like, especially the format that they have going. Like, just do it, you know?
I talked to a Rangers prospect last week on my show, and they the plan is apparently to have like a summer camp for the prospects again, which they didn't have this year because of COVID, obviously.
Right.
So I guess I see that as a positive thing that the teams are hoping to have like off-season programs and like do the prospect camps and stuff. So I mean that's really
do we
good.
think they're going to require their prospects to be vaccinated and everything?
Or
like quarantine beforehand?
Probably quarantine beforehand, but
yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do about that. But like most of these kids are in college though, so like a lot of the colleges are requiring it anyway. I know the guy I had on goes to Michigan, Eric Ciccolini, and like that's a big state school. So most state schools are like requiring kids to get it.
Oh, Big Ten. My heart.
Yeah. Oh wait, you're a Penn State girl, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm Penn State.
I think we've talked about college football with every guest we've had on tonight so far.
Oh yeah?
It's fine. Well, because no, kind of. Yeah, because at first we had Jimmy and Neil and they were talking about Rutgers, and I was like, that's a joke. Don't even go there. Like, you don't belong here. But then I don't even remember where we came up with Jim. But
he's a Pennsylvania guy, so he's probably a Penn State guy.
I don't know how we even got on the topic. Oh, all I know is I really hope Shannon's package is our custom jerseys. Because we've been
So where did you get them from?
It's a really good question. I don't know. Shannon would know.
I have a new logo coming very soon. Very soon. Our friend at Belly Up hooks up the logo hog on Twitter. He sent me over the mock-up yesterday, and I am pumped. It's been a long process, so I'm very excited for it. And as soon as we get that, hopefully we'll get some merch rolled out.
Yeah, we're in the same place. We're kind of working on a few different things, and then we're going to roll out a merch site. Everyone should be repping the Sweethearts then. Wow.
Yeah. So hopefully that gets going very soon. And then I'm working on the YouTube channel now.
Are you guys on YouTube?
So I was on YouTube really quickly, and then for some reason, like it just stopped working. And we're on Spreaker now. So that's the host. And Spreaker loads everything for me for some reason to the Belly Up side, not to my personal account. So everything got wiped out from my personal account. That's my boy Jim.
Did you want to throw a shade about that goal while he's here?
Yeah, Jim, come on. A face goal? That's how we're going to score tonight? Unbelievable. And I feel bad for Jim because I tried to be positive about the Flyers when I was in a show, and it was right after a couple beatings. So, I mean, the only positive for the Flyers tonight is that Zibanejad hasn't scored 3 goals yet. So,
yeah.
I mean, they got that going for them. But
here's my question for you. We're shocked I haven't asked you this. What is you guys' path to getting that number 4 seed? Do you see one, or is it kind of just SOL?
We gotta win. We win out. Like tonight, like if we lose, so I have a very big guest on my show this week, very big New York media person, and we were discussing today if you lose tonight's game, what happens? And he's like, basically, you pack it in. Mm-hmm. So I think this week they play the Flyers twice and then Buffalo this weekend. So that's 4 wins that you need to have. So that's 8 points there that are must win 8 points. Then. I mean, the problem is Shan's Bruins days don't lose. Like, they just got hot. Right.
But the Bruins also just have so much coming up against the Sabres.
Yeah, they play the Sabres every freaking night. Every time I turn on a Bruins game, it's against the Sabres. They're again against Sabres tonight. A joke. I saw as one. Oh, breakaway stop. Watching my phone because I have no TV in this room. That's why because I don't have cable, so I can stream. Like if it was on
Oh,
NBC,
yeah.
I could stream it,
Me
but
neither.
it's blacked out in New York, so I can't.
But you have to get the MSG app.
I have the MSG app, but you can't put it on
Oh,
your
'cause you're
TV.
the cable provider.
Yeah. So you
Text-
can't put it on there. So it's
Text me, I got
ridiculous.
you.
Yeah.
This is like what I do with Shannon, because like she uses my NHL TV, but then when I came home from California, I was like, okay, I can't watch anything. I love my life.
Yeah, it stinks. So so I mean they gotta win out basically the rest of their games. But the team, I think, I mean, I hate to say it because they kicked their ass, but the Islanders are probably the most likely team that they can catch because the Bruins have the 2 games in hand. Plus, they play Buffalo, and I think they have another series
You
against
think
New
the
Jersey.
Islanders are going to fall?
I mean, when you look at the top teams, they've been playing the worst out of all of them recently. Since Lee went down, they haven't been that great. The Rangers split a weekend series with them 2 weeks ago where they should have won the second game. They gave up 2 goals in the first period and kind of played catch up the rest of the time and then lost 3-2. But they're the most logical team because they play Washington 3 times this week. So, I mean, the Caps are playing well. I mean, the Caps could easily win 2 or 3. The Rangers need 8 points this weekend. So that puts you, if they've win only 1 game, so that means they'll make up 6 points on the Islanders. So that means you're down 4 points, and then you play the Islanders in a 2-game series coming up and a home and home. I mean, you got to win those games. It's very tough. It's very tough. I'm not counting on them making the playoffs.
Yeah.
Honestly, and it sucks because when you look at the year they've had and all the youth on the team, like they've lost 8 1-goal games and they've lost 6 overtime games. So yeah, just look back like the slow start they had. Like they were in last place 14 games into the year. Like they were below Buffalo. So if they got any sort of a pace, like Mika came into the year with COVID and was terrible to start the year off. Yeah. So like if he was healthy, is it different? If the young team lost so many close games early on, like now they're winning close games. So you see them maturing, and it's a building year. I mean, I didn't think they were going to Stanley Cup this year. I hope they would sneak into the playoffs. In any other division in hockey, they'd be the 4 seed. That's just how it is. Like the East is stacked. Right, like I think we talked about together. We talked about together early on in the year about how good the East is going to be. Yeah. And it's like, the East is stacked. They have, and I counted the Flyers in. Sorry, Jim. I counted the Flyers in as a Stanley Cup contender before. Obviously,
so did we. So did Shannon and I.
So I would use the excuse. I'm like, listen, there's 5 Stanley Cup contenders in this division. And then the Rangers, Devils, who for some reason Shannon thought it was going to win the cup.
Shannon went so hard as them as their dark horse.
She was so into the Devils. And I'm like, what? I'm like, why? That's the weirdest hill to die on right now.
Like all teams
right.
Going on. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Looking at the Devils offseason, like nothing there was like, oh yeah, the Devils can be great. Yeah. But
it's interesting because all these other the East, we're pretty kind of set in stone. But when you look at some of these other divisions, the spreads are insane from 4 to 3. So everyone's fighting for that 4th. But it's when you look at it, I'm looking at Central right now. Dallas is in 5th and only has 19 wins because they have 12 overtime losses.
Yeah.
So many free points that they've just magically accumulated.
Yeah, I know. Which is the same thing with the Rangers. Rangers get half those games from overtime, from the 1-loss games to overtime. That's 4 more points. Something came in.
Let me tell you about this box. It is so heavy. So it's certainly not my Boston Pride jersey, because if my Boston Pride jersey was this heavy, I'd be very worried.
I'm ready.
All right.
So, as our first ever Sweethearts unboxing. The way you're doing those scissors to open that box makes me really nervous.
Yeah,
I was very tired from walking Buddha while I was down there too, from my lack of Moderna energy. So this is probably not safe. I don't even know. Okay, there we go.
Kyle and I are going to be witness to Shannon slitting open.
It's just the most ratchet taping job by a shipping company.
Shannon, let's not put people we work with on blast.
Huh?
Yeah.
We're not putting our helpful people who made these for us on blast.
Oh no, it's not the design. I have never spoken to them.
Whatever crap company this is. Oh my
yeah,
god.
no matter shithole this came from.
He told me, he was like, the shipper's really fast. I don't know why they're so fast. So he was right. If they
That's probably why.
36 hours. Yeah, probably because they tape this thing like it's gonna explode. There they are, Buddha. Box breaks.
Box breaks in half. It's fine. Oh. It's so sad that the Penguins are up 5-1 with less than 8 minutes left, and I'm still not confident.
That was crazy that night. That was crazy.
Which, I'll never be confident in a lead ever again.
It's kind of almost worse than losing.
Yeah.
I mean, that was pretty bad. I bet I turned it on. I saw Crosby scored. And I was like, oh, 7-3.
Wow.
I didn't even know. Oh.
Obsessed.
Let me tell you these details, my friends. The stitching. Oh.
Oh, I'm dying.
Give the company a shout out. Who made it?
So this is from Maplewood Hockey.
Ah, okay.
They are a new jersey company out of Canada that I highly recommend. Holy shit.
So fun.
Those are good looking.
We'll be doing a second order after I show this off for the next
That's one of the nicest quote unquote men's league jerseys kind of a deal I've ever
straight
seen.
up and it's a little it's heavy, so it's warm.
Well, the logo is sewn on. It's not a pressed on logo, right?
No.
Yeah, so he has 3 options. There's I can sit down now. There's sublimated. So that's just all printed. And then there's Pro, which is what this is, and it's sublimated. So the stripes and stuff are printed on, but the numbers and our names and the logos are stitched. And then there's Elite where it's literally all stitched. And so when we were designing it, he was like, you can do Elite and get the stripes stitched on if you want, but I think it would look better with the gradient to do the half and half.
Yeah.
So, which is less money for him. It was very generous of him to do that. Damn.
So good. I could die.
Now I gotta go to UPS tomorrow though, man.
I just get me on my shit.
Buddha, look at this. I know.
Probably the life-size human box of stuff for me. We ain't joking.
Pretty large.
Multiple.
Sweatshirt I'm wearing, I have one for Megan also. Both of those.
Shannon literally wore that sweatshirt for every interview with every NWHL player we did.
Wear it almost every day.
My NWHL sweatshirt is just sitting in her house.
It's literally the most comfortable sweatshirt I own right now.
Really wouldn't know. Can't wait.
Oh, how terrible was the women's championship getting canceled?
So pissed.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. That sucked. And then I saw today that Texas is making a last-ditch effort to get the ladies down there to play, which hopefully that works out because that sucks.
Well, it's just I know it is based on location, but it you can't help but think that it looks a little biased.
A little.
Yeah,
That's
a little.
generous.
I mean, it comes down to Team Canada. Didn't want to play Team USA. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
Which fine, just put the 2 of them in Texas.
Let them play a 4-game, let them play a 7-game series. I mean, those 2 is going to end up in the championship anyway.
Yeah, literally. That's what you could do with literally any hockey tournament. Just put Team USA versus Team Canada and see what happens. Done. Content.
But yeah,
That's 2.0 of what I would fight about with my dad as a kid. I would root for Team Canada in the Olympics because there were more players on Team Canada that I liked.
It's treason.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me watch in the same room as him. I had to watch it on a different TV because I was.
I don't blame him. Smart guy.
It's fine. It's fine, guys. I just really wish I was going to Tokyo.
I think the Rangers took a dumb penalty. Yep, they did.
Yeep. Miller, what you doing?
Another high stick. It's we've been 4 high sticks tonight.
Is he trying to complain about being hurt right now?
No, he's trying to show blood, but I'm pretty sure he's already missing all his teeth as is. So.
Oh, for a 5?
Yeah.
Is it an automatic 5 if you bleed?
No, it's 4. Double minor, yeah.
Ah, yes. Okay, guys. well, we're on the break.
Cloutier's missing like the first like 6 teeth of his mouth, so I can't imagine what he
Yeah.
could have cut.
Dead. Okay, let's do a score rundown because we're approaching. Buddha, you're so active tonight.
He's
We're
mad
approaching
at
end.
where he wants to snuzz. I can handle that.
Okay, while I'm still on this, the Penguins are still beating the Devils 5-1. They have less than 6 minutes left. I'm still not confident. It's fine. Less than 5 minutes left. Islanders and Capitals are still at 0. I don't know how that's probably going to go to a shootout. Let's be real.
Come on, Cat.
Leafs Jets 4-3. Leafs are winning. Also very close. That could change for sure. Flyers Rangers. Oh, it did change to a 4.
What?
That power play is a 4-minute. Great.
Did it really?
Yeah, it says it on the NHL app. I don't even have the feed up because it froze.
Yeah, I had to turn my TV off because my boyfriend started playing Xbox, and that was just one too many systems for our Wi-Fi. So,
Bruins are beating the Sabres 4-1. That's good for you, Shani. The Lightning are beating
goals while I was
the 2-1. What?
they scored 2 goals while I was gone.
Yeah, Shan. Do they play the Bruins now every game? I mean the Sabres every game now? Like, is that
They
a
have
rule
5
for
more
Boston?
matchups against the Sabres. So they've got 13 games left, and 5 of them are against the Sabres, and 2 or 3 of them are against the Devils.
It's incredible.
Shannon,
It's incredible.
Talking Pigskin asked if you can hold up the jersey.
Of course I can. So
For
I'll just
sure.
give you a grand tour. So
I tore the entire jersey.
We
Wait, hold on,
start-
let me finish my score rundown really quick. Hold on. Sorry. Hurricanes are beating the Panthers 3-1. Red Wings are still beating the Stars 4-2. Avalanche and the Blues are tied at 1. Avalanche is about to go on a power play. Anyway, and now the Flyers are on that 4-minute. Let's see what happens. Shannon, you may do the jersey tour.
I'm tweeting them first. Hold on.
At Twitter.
Joey seems like a nice guy, but I don't care about the power play for the Flyers.
Like, you seem great, but like, sorry. I'm more preoccupied by this jersey.
My man, Jamie's on here.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the Leafs game. I think you said the Leafs are winning, right?
Yeah, the Leafs are winning 4-3.
I saw it was like 3-2, like the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it was a really high scoring first period for like most of the games had most of their scoring then, except for the Penguins who have discovered how to score and not have everyone score on them.
Okay, so we start at the top. This is Maplewood Hockey's logo, and they had all their information sublimated on the top.
So it's like a Nordiques looking
they're
like
from Canada.
maple leaf thing. That's cool.
So then he designed. I said I wanted something on the shoulder. That wasn't really going to make sense with the design, which I completely agree with. So then he designed this shield for us, which we now use all the time. It's stitched right on in there, which is incredible. It's got our little lady numbers established in 2021. We move downward, obviously our logo. This is really a great view of me.
Put it up higher.
There's a gradient into teal, all the way from black down to teal, which is just really nice. Then we go down to the sleeve. We've got this really cool Islanders vibe stripe over here with our numbers that we requested stitched on in black.
Which Shannon and I coincidentally chose the same number.
Why did you choose 18?
18's been my number for sports since I was a kid. It's always been my number. And then it happened to be the year I graduated college too. It's just always been.
Also, I usually pick 17, and everyone in my family got one because they're
Oh, what a save.
nice, kind
Sorry.
souls. And one of my family members picked 17, and I was like, well, screw it. I'll pick 18. That's the day I got my dog. And then one of my family members also picked 18, and I was like, people. So back we've got our names, obviously our numbers, and it goes down. And the black looks really cool because it goes into the gradient. And then you've got the logo again up at the top. And that's the grand tour. These are really, really quite in love.
I'm
They're
so
really
excited.
nice.
We will do another order once I've been able to show them off 700 times on social media.
Yeah, everyone see it. Do I follow Sean Avery on Instagram? I don't. I just looked it up.
Oh, great follow.
Should I follow?
He was better when he was in New York because he would fight with cab drivers and people on bikes and delivery men. That was great. but
I
he's
feel like
he's
a
pretty
long ball
good.
based on the title.
Bottom Line Podcast. Yep, Igor, what a save.
Yeah, that's such a good save. Wow, how rough. You get to the end of like a 2 minutes and you're like, wow, that power play should be ending, and then you have a whole new 2 minutes. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That's tiring.
Oh. 2-1.
There it goes.
Oh, Ramsey,
you guys
Van Riemsdyk again.
so-
God, he's wearing the football mask and he scores.
Someone, Shannon, they asked, what made us pick the color teal? That was your choice.
Yeah, so when I was designing, okay, so this is going to sound dumb because the Sharks do use teal, right? We were trying to pick some colors that were not, because we try to cover, even though we are a little biased toward the East because that's just where our knowledge is, we were trying to pick colors that weren't really affiliated with any team. So I was between orange, which is the Flyers color, and teal. My idiot self was like, oh, you know, no team has teal, even though the Sharks do. But like in reality, most teams don't. And now that the Seahawks, I'm dying. Seattle has teal. It's not like solely for the Sharks, so it's a little bit better, but it's not a commonly used one. It's not like red. It's not like, you know, the bright blue.
Like red, white, and blue. Like
exactly. So, and I think it's fit our niche pretty well. Like we're able to use the bright colors and all of that in our branding, but the teal is really
also helps that we really like black and gray. Like as individuals, we like the color black and gray, and teal looks good with black and gray. I mean, most colors would, but we couldn't go with like pink.
If you want to see more teal, please follow us on Instagram because it's all over that.
Our Instagram is very teal.
Oh, look at all these new people that weren't
Alex
here.
has been itching to get a Panarin jersey all year long. I know he has. He still has that love in his heart. He still has that love in his heart. I know he left them high and dry in Columbus, but you gotta love him.
Hey Shan, send me one of our pucks in my package.
I am going to. So your pack. I don't want to tell you what's going to be in your package. It should be a surprise.
We're not know everything that's coming.
Well, I think you might have forgotten some of the details.
Okay, that's fine. I won't ask.
No, I kind of want to tell you. Well, so I have the NWHL sweatshirt, Chloe's hat, Chloe's sticker.
Well, don't tell me. I thought you weren't going to tell me.
I think that's everything.
Oh.
Well, except for our puck and the jersey.
Okay, that's fine. I'm excited for the hat.
Oh, and I'm going to send you Caleb's book because I finished it.
Oh, did you? Good.
Well, obviously, I interviewed him today, so I need to...
Listen, it's going to take me like a year to read that book. Shannon read it.
Oh, good. I read it in 3 sittings.
I literally don't. Guys, I don't read.
So we interviewed, it's releasing this weekend. So if you're watching, you're getting a sneak preview. But I interviewed today Caleb Dahlgren, who's one of the survivors of the Humboldt Broncos bus crash that wrote a book. The book is absolutely incredible. He actually has gone through quite a bit more than just the bus crash, which sounds crazy, but he's lived with type 1 diabetes. He lost his personal trainer really suddenly when he was young, which was like a really significant brush with death for like a child in formative years. So he talks a lot about that and how he had to cope after the accident with not playing contact hockey, but still like wanting to be an advocate in the sport. It's really interesting. So
that's great.
For sure. Very excited for that.
Down to earth. We spoke for the first like 10 minutes of just being on the call about like our final exams and stuff like that. And I was like, this is so crazy. Like
so random. Anyone who can relate with Shannon and I on doing school while also like career is just such a respect level.
I love a guest that when you get on the show, you start talking, you hit off right away, and you're like, all right, hit pause. I actually have to record this. And then like, you start going.
We had an interview two weeks ago, where we'd been recording, and then as soon as we were done recording, it just kind of like went off the rails, and it was really funny.
Yeah,
she was like,
I had a guy, we were talking, and like the interview's over. I'm like, thanks for coming on. He's like, oh, I forgot to tell you this story. I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, it's like we talked for like a half hour, and I actually got kicked off because like we went over time. And then he calls me. He's like, I didn't want to leave you hanging on the story. I'm like, oh, all right, great. I mean, this is super.
I mean, I have
like we can do another episode.
I have been on streams before where people will talk for like a very long time afterward, and I'm like, I do have things to do, so like, I do need
It's
to.
like common with Shannon and I, especially when it's people who we don't like, who aren't on our network, or like we don't or even ones that like we do know really well. People just really want to talk.
And you just like feel awkward. Like this guy was an NHL player. Like I can't just say like see you later. Like
Bye.
you know you beg the guy to like, oh hey, could you come on my show please? And like, oh yeah, of course. And then you'd be like, all right, hey guy, like I gotta go do like work now, so I'll see you later. But yeah, it's tough.
Okay, guys. First game to end tonight is the 5-1 win for the Penguins over the Devils. Sucks to be Neil today.
Well,
Great day to be me.
win them all.
You can try.
The Devils are going for a lottery pick now.
Yeah, they're over it.
How low can you go?
So the Penguins should move into second tonight because we'll get 2 points, put us at 63, and then whoever wins Caps Islanders. If they win in regulation, just
Well,
kidding.
the Bruins are going to go to.
They're already in OT. Never mind. Screw me.
The Caps Islanders?
No, it will. Ooh.
No, because one of them is going to get a point, so you're going to stay in third.
No, I know. But then we'll be tied for points, tied for wins. No, just kidding. We're still going to go to second. What are you talking about?
They're 2 ahead of you.
No, they're 1 ahead of us. They're at 62. We're at 61.
You're at 61 right now, or are you moving to 61?
No, we're at 61 right now. We're going to go to 63 once this updates.
Oh.
So then their winner's going to go to 64. Their loser's going to go to 63. But then we're going to have 1 more win, which will put us ahead.
Of the Islanders or the Capitals? Or whoever wins.
Whoever wins. We're going to be ahead. I think, be ahead of whoever loses.
2-on-1. Yep,
But
cool.
then it'll be.
Oh, this one's over too.
Then it'll be 62 in third and 60 in fourth with the Bruins.
3-1.
3-1 Flyers.
Gritty Junior.
Flyers. You know.
That's the nail in the Rangers playoff coffin, though. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. The
Oh
Rangers.
no, we were saying before when you were out. I said if they lose tonight, they're done.
Yeah.
I mean, they had very little chance going into this game, but
I mean, I was saying at the beginning of the stream to one of our other Rangers friends that, I mean, that there is nothing you guys could have done about the Bruins going on a 6-game win streak. I mean,
yeah, we were saying because she's like, "What's your path?" I'm like, "Well, the Bruins, we didn't need them to win 6 games in a row, and we don't need them to play Buffalo every night, so it's not gonna get any better." So it's basically like the Islanders were our only shot, and they got blown out on Tuesday. That kind of lessened those chances. I think the loss on Tuesday, I saw they got their playoff chances up to 21% after sweeping the Devils, and then the loss on Tuesday dropped them down to like 7. So it was like a huge loss. I mean, this is done now. Like this is 2 back-to-back just terrible effort games from the Rangers. Just dumb penalties.
All by yourselves. Okay, guys, we're watching OT now for the Islanders Caps because that's the more exciting game. They're about halfway through OT. Ugh, TJ Oshie, what a guy. Who's on the line with him right now?
He's an American hero there. I know you're rooting for Canada probably in those Olympics, but
Only in the Winter Olympics.
yeah, the Winter Olympics, the U.S.
I'm super loyal during summer. I know, we had a bunch of content.
Big fan of USA basketball, does not hockey.
No.
Bruins scored again.
Oh, good for them.
It was David Krejci, too. He's really heating up with Taylor Hall on his line.
The Avs are up 2-1, and they're just starting a power play.
All right, well, I'll let you guys watch the rest of the Islander game. I'm going to go be depressed about the Rangers now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Appreciate
Kyle,
us.
always fun to have. What am I doing to this chair? That's better. Always fun to have a belly up guest with us. Tell the humans where to find you.
Yeah, you can follow me at KHallNY and then the show at Broadway Hat Pod. And then you can find the show on any streaming services, Spreaker, Amazon, Google, Apple, all that kind of crap. So check it out. We have a guest on every week. So every week is someone affiliated with the Rangers, either a player, former player. This week coming up, we have a big media person. So kind of switching it up. We had a prospect on last week. So that was something new. We usually have had a lot of retired guys or current, we had a couple players that play in Hartford for them now. We had Rob O'Gara, who now plays for the Capitals, actually, your boys over there. So changing up this week with the media person. So just trying to give the people some more Ranger inside information.
Yeah, you guys have been very good guests, so I applaud you for that. It's definitely our struggle.
Yeah, I've been really lucky. Just like hit one or two connections, and it kind of just been rolling from there. So once you get, like, you guys got Ron, which is great. I had Duguay on the show.
Yeah, Ron's video gets like 30 views. I don't do anything to promote it. It just naturally gets like 30 or 40 views a day, which God bless.
Yeah, he's great. He was great for me too with the views. So he's a great guy. But like, he's a guy like, like if I reach out to someone, I'm like, I had Ron Duguay on, like. And then usually I've been lucky to have like guys from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s now. So like when I reach out to someone, like, I had your teammate on the show.
They're like, great.
And they're like, oh, okay, well, so-and-so did it. I guess, like, you're not a complete,
You're not a Jew.
nothing. So I've been lucky. But thanks for having me, guys. And I love the show. I listen every week too. So
And
I love all the Twitter polls and like that. I always make sure I got to chime in and defend the Rangers somewhat, even if they don't have a mascot.
Amazing. Okay, amazing. We will catch you next time.
Thanks.
Bye. Shan, I'm stressed going into the shootout for the Islanders Capitals.
Girl, you should be stressed going into this vaccine. It is the train has entered the station.
We have like literally 5 minutes left.
I'm here. I am here. NyQuil and I will join each other soon.
Guys, if you're watching this right now, ready? We're gonna open it up while Shannon's loopy. Let's do an AMA. Ask me anything. This is what I love.
Beautiful this jersey is again.
Oh, they're so pretty. Let's just do another tour.
I want Megan and I to get a photographer with a real camera to take pictures of her and I next time we're together.
Shannon, I have people who can do that.
I know.
You have to come to me.
I know. I do.
Yeah. Guys, in the comments, let us know who you think is going to win the shootout with the Capitals Islanders.
Bruins final 5-1. It's a 6th win in the books, people. 6th win. Cut those. Eliminate from the playoffs.
Shannon, put the scissors down. Put the sharp object away. Ooh, good one. Good save. Good save.
Another win for Jeremy Swayman, too.
Yeah. The Leafs are about to win.
That sucks. I don't want them to win.
I know. Well, the Jets have an empty net, so in 20 seconds they could fix that. Let's go Oshie on that first shot for the Caps.
Haven't liked this video yet. I would highly recommend you like it.
Guys, Shannon is vaccinated and in charge. She is ready.
I would also highly recommend you subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, but I believe most of you have. I would really just like some more likes on this video.
I like Shannon when she has no shame.
My entire body is on fire.
Ooh, that's one for the Islanders. Let's see here.
What game? The Islanders game?
Islanders Caps.
Oh, I have to do a whole ass login process for that because of the black.
Don't. It's a shootout.
Let me see if I can get it.
Oh, are you kidding me? Did this really just freeze on me? Come on. Come back. I swear to God.
It's probably not going to let me watch
Okay,
this.
here we go. Ooh, tied at 1 in the shootout right now. Backstrom with a great goal. He's so clutch. He really comes in clutch.
I really wish he would maybe consider another hairstyle, but yes.
Really over his look. Jacket's lost.
You did well when he had his style since 1000th game, they did a whole I don't know, compilation of every year's photo.
Yeah. That's so funny.
It was a lot.
Here we go. Ooh, a miss on the third shot for the Islanders. If the Caps can make this one, then they get it.
All right, I need this ad to end then so I can see this one shot.
Did you log in?
If anybody knows how James Van Riemsdyk's jaw is, let me know.
Yeah, I want to know how his jaw is. Ooh, Kuznetsov is coming in for the third one. Let's see. Come on. I'm shocked I don't have Ovechkin in here. Oh, Caps take it. Kuznetsov with the shootout goal.
Well, NBC Sports Washington stream was still a Backstrom shot anyway, so.
Okay. Poor Varlamov. He played great today, but Samsonov honestly deserves this.
Well, so let's look at the standings before we sign off here.
Okay, yeah. So the Pens, which will change, bumped to first.
Oh, it already changed for me. They bumped to first. Capitals are in second. Islanders are in third. Bruins are in fourth.
Right. But hold on. But now the Caps are going to bump once it updates. Caps are going to bump to first. Pens are going to be second.
That's good. Penguins in first makes me a little nauseous.
Okay, it's going to change within the next 5 minutes, Shannon. It's fine. Let's all keep our cool.
Well, and the Penguins still have played one more game than everybody else. Well, they've played 3.
That's going to update. The Caps and the Islanders have both also played 47 games. You're the only one who has games in hand here.
Yeah, you're right. And the Bruins win hasn't updated yet, so it still says they have 58 points.
Yeah. So this will change. Okay, let's do a little score rundown here for all these games are over.
Yeah, the Panthers
scored. Wait, the Rangers scored. It's 3-2 now.
Oh, did they pull the goalie?
Yeah. Wait, I have to pull this game back up.
Oh, fucking Pigskin has it right. Good night.
Night. Okay, less than 2 minutes left. We got this.
Oh,
they did 3-2.
Bottom line, so awake.
Jimmy's hanging in there.
So what? Hurricanes, Panthers score, please.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll give you all the final scores. Okay, so the Lightning beat the Blue Jackets 3-1. Bruins beat the Sabres 5-3. The Leafs beat the Jets 5-3. The Caps beat the Islanders and shootout 1-0. Pens beat the Devils 5-1. Currently, Flyers are up 3-2 over the Rangers. Rangers have an empty net with 1 minute left.
And the Jets really needed that win to knock the Leafs down a peg.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Tell me the Panthers Hurricanes score one more time.
It's not over yet. They have less than a minute. The Hurricanes are up 3-2, but the Panthers are on a power play.
Okay. I definitely have a fever. I'm just putting that out there.
Taylor goes, they have life.
I'm glad someone does. I just realized also that the Hurricanes have 2 games in hand on the Panthers, which is not stellar. However,
put the scissors down.
However, the Panthers and the Lightning in the first round of the playoffs would be really interesting. Battle of Florida.
Yeah. Show the real winner there.
I know the real Florida team, man.
If that happens, we're gonna stream that for sure.
I thought you were gonna say we're going to Florida, and I was like, I don't know that I can do that.
Oh, I don't want to go there. No, thank you. They're a little wild for me. Oh, 32 seconds. Come on. This is the longest 32 seconds of my life. Shannon, wake up. Wake up and no scissors.
Moderna has ravaged my system.
That's fine. That'll be me tomorrow. It's fine.
I hope this is gone tomorrow. I really don't have time to be unwell.
Hopefully the worst thing that'll happen is just being tired. That was me after my first one. Come on, Rangers. Actually don't, because I don't have time for this OT. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It over. Final. Flyers win 3-2. That's kind of just it for the Rangers.
That is it.
That's it. They kind of just.
You've heard it from 2 Rangers podcasts today. That's it.
Aww. Who was
Sorry.
in goal for the Rangers tonight?
I don't know.
I don't even remember, but he looks sad. But anyway, guys. Oh, Jimmy's so close. Guys, this was lovely as always. If you haven't already checked out our series from the NWL, our last episode goes up soon.
Tomorrow. Going up tomorrow. Granted, that I'm blanks by tomorrow. It'll be up by tomorrow.
Yes.
Well, NWHL is having awards next Wednesday, so that'll be really cool to see their awards ceremony on Twitch.
Yes. So make sure you check that out. If you haven't streamed our series, do it now. Our last one comes out. We have another amazing interview coming out this weekend or next week. You don't want to miss that. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, just do it. Just do it.
And check out our daily lunchtime news updates on scores, last night's news, upcoming games. We've been having a ton of fun. It's only like 20 minutes long, 15, 20-minute streams. And it's been really fun to recap on what's going on, the big headlines of the night. And, you just get to see a little bit of us in the middle of your workday. So
daytime Meg and Shan is really funny.
We are very different people during the day. So.
But guys, this is all from us tonight. We will catch you next week. We'll post when we're going live next week, and we will do this all over again. Cannot wait. Good night.
Thank you.